Before we start, ask me the percentage.
Hey, Sharky, man, like, what's your percentage Arsenal in the Premier League, man? I don't know, 1 to 100.
Carry the 4. Get the 3.
100%!
Champions again, ole! Champions again, ole! Champions again! Champions again! Champions again, ole, ole! Wow.
You allowed this, huh?
They rehearsed that earlier.
We actually didn't.
They rehearsed that earlier.
You know what it is, man? It's just
Yeah.
comes out.
It's, wow, man.
Just
it feels like,
How does it feel? Tell me.
as an Arsenal fan, it feels obviously incredible. I know you guys you've both experienced multiple. This is our measly one, as you can say all of that. But
1 in 22 years.
I'm not saying nothing, by the way. I didn't say nothing.
you're currently now the big
1 in 13.
You in Tottenham.
We
You
got
in
1
Tottenham.
in 13.
Yeah, 1 in 13. Yeah.
It feels amazing. For the platform SDS, it kind of feels like a beautiful story. 5-6 years it's been going, and it's been all leading up to this. You know, how many years everyone's been watching and all that. That's just speaking of my own experience.
Yeah.
As an Arsenal fan, it's a whole different thing.
For sure.
As an Arsenal fan, it's 22 years. It's most of our whole lifetimes, or a big chunk. I don't know. Has it sunk in?
No, because
I haven't
again,
cried yet. That's surprising.
Yeah, I
I
haven't.
thought I'd cry
think,
by now.
I think
You've not had anything to cry about because you didn't actually win it on the pitch. Maybe on Sunday you will against Crystal Palace.
A
when you get
final's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's different. Someone's taking it
the
away
Champions
from the
League
final.
I agree with you. I
Or
think
the
if they
Champions League
won
final.
it, they
for
would
sure.
be tears.
Had it been us to take it to the final day, I think with the emotion would have been overwhelming, because you would be going into that final day with the like, oh my days, like you got to keep an eye on the Man City game, and then also got to play Palace, and then the Champions League final, and the emotions. But on a Tuesday night, whilst the players were at the training ground
we take it.
in their slippers, we won the Premier League.
We take it.
You know,
We take
unbelievable,
it.
man,
We'll always remember.
unbelievable. Hey, Kroopy.
Hey.
What an audition, by the way.
Rappers for Kroopy.
What an audition.
I have to.
What a player, man.
Alex
Bournemouth in
Scott as
general,
well.
great team, man.
I think they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
unbelievable last night, and
They were.
I think they finished that game disappointed to leave with only a point. Obviously, I know it secures them
They
Europe.
deserve to win.
It
And-
probably hurt it probably killed their Champions League.
They deserve to win, yeah.
But unbelievable performance, man. Who was their left back?
Truffert.
Oh,
Unreal.
Truffert.
Wow,
Hey, I'm keeping an eye on him, man.
I think the whole of Europe is right
Fair,
now.
I'm keeping an eye
That's
on him.
Kirkes' replacement.
he was
It's upgrade.
unbelievable off that left hand side. I think, listen, Areola, he's just done an unbelievable job, man. Listen, that was their last home game of the season. People said, listen, Bournemouth, that's a slippy one. Will City be able to go there and get it over the line? I don't know. To me, that didn't look like a team that were fighting to go and win that Premier League. And as much as I know we're probably going to get into it, people want to give Arsenal all of the stick, but Haaland, sometimes, like, they've done a bit too much.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah,
And
for
in
sure,
the
for sure.
end, we'll
it
speak
has
about
come back to
obviously
bite them.
this is about Arsenal.
Yeah,
Players. We've done over almost 1,000 episodes on this channel. If it's going to be seriously about Arsenal, this is the episode. But we'll speak about it because let's not forget, a few games ago when you guys beat us, it was a race. You both win as all your games. It comes down to goal difference.
Yeah.
We won all our games. You dropped points in 2.
You did your job, and
So-
if you're Manchester City and you can't beat Bournemouth away from home, can't beat this Everton side, conceding so many chances, that Everton side it is poor, and it actually attests to the fact that Guardiola, yes, he might be leaving, but the end of the prime Guardiola years for sure, and unless he takes a break and comes back, losing back-to-back league titles, first time in his history, but the way that side went out was absolutely shocking. If you can't beat Bournemouth, I don't care if they're the best side the world's ever seen, if you can't beat Bournemouth at their stadium to win a league title, at least challenge Arsenal, it's nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. It was shocking. If you're benching Cherky and you're starting Kovacic over Cherky in a big game like that, that is a tactical blunder at the
But don't you think
biggest
there's
level.
been a lot of those this season where you look at Pep's team selection and you're thinking to yourself, normally he has the benefit of the doubt. You see something like, that's Pep, okay. But don't you think a lot of times this season you looked at that lineup and thought, what the hell is he doing
What's
here?
the number one that you've seen? Anything that stands
I
out?
looked at the Madrid one in the Champions League.
Semenyo
And that
in
one
the free
was,
roll.
Yeah, and O'Reilly was playing in midfield that day, and Cherky dropped again. That one was weird. This one was weird to me. There's been a few where I look at it and think, what's the thought process behind it with Pep? And the thing is, even when you doubt it, it's usually, oh, Pep at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Pep. This is why you never doubt him. Of
course.
This season, there's a lot of times where you doubt him, and then City don't get the result.
Yeah, it's crazy. Look, Kovacic is a good, solid player. I've never rated him. He's never been good enough for City 3 years ago, let alone this season. He's just come back from injury. Give him 5 minutes maybe as a sub player, but to start him over Cherky, like, it's a free hit. There's no Champions League final for City. There's no other games. It's this and obviously the Aston Villa game. Cherky, Foden, Reinders, anyone could have played. Kovacic is such a strange decision.
I was quite confused by it because, again, like we said at the Crystal Palace game, we thought, oh, okay, he's not playing Cherky because, number one, he's playing Crystal Palace at home, but then you got Chelsea on Saturday. Comes to Saturday, like, oh, you know what, fair play. They'll probably beat Chelsea. They've got a massive game against Bournemouth. Then he doesn't play again, and you're like, so what was the logic behind this? Cherky's been probably your best player in the past couple of months.
In the time where you guys became...
And in a game like
started
yesterday,
competing again for the title.
goal against
Because
Milan
we
was
were far
unbelievable.
ahead.
Unbelievable.
We were far ahead, and you guys brought it back to a
It's
title
like
race.
the third time
and
this season
Cherky
he
was a big
dropped
part of
Cherky
that.
for like a period of games.
We'll go
why
back to City
though?
and Pep, but let's speak about the man, his apprentice, the man who's won the Premier League. You know, Mikel Arteta, in his first ever job. 6 years, the project, trust the process. All these things now, all these things that are being balanced for 4 years. All of those things where now you look at, and we've had these conversations time and time again. If Arteta doesn't win the league, should he get sacked? If Arteta doesn't bring it, and I always said, look, let's speak when it does happen at the end of the season. He's done it.
For sure.
Right? He's won the trophy. Now, and it's like people weren't rating him because he hadn't won anything yet.
for sure.
So 24 hours ago, 24 hours ago, we weren't Premier League champions yet. Now we're Premier League champions.
Yeah.
His legs has obviously changed now. Because
100%.
But he hasn't changed as a manager. His ability as a manager hasn't changed
think-
within the last 24 hours. But now people are going to be more open speaking about him. Let's speak
sure.
about Arteta and what you guys think about him. From being in his first ever job as a manager, ever. Not even managed youth football, right? Not even managed under 16s, under 18s. Just straight from playing. He retired in the summer. Season started 3 months later. He was Man City assistant manager.
Yeah.
And a couple seasons later, he's the head coach and then manager of a massive club, Arsenal Football Club, of course, the third most successful club in English history, which is a big feat. And then within 6 years, culminated in winning the Premier League. But also in that time, you're seeing the improvements, the second places, semi-finals in Champions League, now final of the Champions League. Obviously now we've got the Premier League to show for it, but don't forget all the other things as well that's led to this. This is the man's first job. He's in his 40s. What does it mean for him, and what could it mean going forward as well?
I think
now that he's won, people can speak openly because these are stuff that I've been saying before 24 hours.
Leah's put it greatly yesterday. I was watching his videos. Like, it was all about if he done it and will he do it. And like Leah said yesterday, like, he done it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't really matter now. All of everything that's kind of happened over the years. The conversation was, can Arsenal get it over the line? Can he do it? All of these years, all of these fine margins, can they now go and deliver? And they've delivered. And it's like, everything up until this point, as much as people love to have bantered us, it's kind of irrelevant now because we've managed to get it over the line.
I look at, like, for example, obviously slightly different, but the way we used to talk about Messi in the World Cup. Every time he doesn't get it done, he doesn't get it done, he doesn't get it done. He had to get it done. But when he got it done, we didn't say it took him 6 times to get it done or whatever. He finally got it done.
Yeah.
So for Arteta, that's kind of the way I look at it. You asked me what his legacy is. Like, he now goes into the conversation with the greats in Premier League history. You have to, because now he's a Premier League winner. There hasn't been a lot of managers to do that. And I think when you then look at the intricacies of the job that he did, like how it stacks up to other managers, you're right. This is his first job. That's crazy impressive. The fact that this is his first job ever and he's done that is really good.
He's probably the first manager in Premier League history to win it in his first job.
Yeah, I mean, you look at he's probably. I think it was the first ex-Premier League player to win the Premier League.
Mancini, apparently, he played for Leicester.
Were they in the Prem at that point?
No, but which is why I'm confused.
Yeah,
because someone tried to say on Twitter that it was.
I think it might be whatever, but. I look then on top of the fact he's done it with Arsenal, a team that haven't won it for so long. I look at the fact that he took them in a period where they were so low, and he went to them. From Manchester City, he could have probably waited. Oh, maybe I'm the successor.
Wait for the City job.
So the fact that he took that kind of job and then done the job that he did in the space of 6 years, people can look at 6 years, and we've laughed at 6 years for how long it took. But then also when you look at it from a different point of view, in 6 years he's taken them from the wilderness to now a Premier League title and on the verge of maybe being European champions.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like, I even look at Guardiola in Europe. In the build up to City winning it, it took him a long time to get that done, right? And there were heartaches, there were bottles, right, against Monaco. I look at that.
Lyon.
In 3 years in the Champions League, Arteta's gone quarterfinals, semifinals,
finals.
final. So
That's the
when you look at this
definition
kind of stuff, I mean, this for me is he needed it. Let me be very clear. If he didn't get it, we can talk all about the process and this and that, but at the end of the day, elite sport is about winning.
Yep.
Now that he's got it done, now you can admire all the work that he's done. So for him, I think outside of the fans who deserve it the most, I think this means the most to him.
And we were speaking in the car the other day about how much more even means the fact that he's a former player. He's our captain, you know. So any man can come in and win the title, and it's amazing. Pep Guardiola, like, he's a legend. He's a Premier League legend. He's a Man City legend. He's been there for 10 years. That's different. He's now become. But it's different when there's a former player doing it. It's your captain. It's
You understand how
it's another thing as well. To be fair, has a manager in the Premier League won it that's played for that club prior? I'm trying to think. Ferguson played for United. Kenny Dalglish won at Blackburn. I don't think he played for Blackburn. Any of the Chelsea managers, I don't think ever played for Chelsea. Pep.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
another cool thing though. It's like it's the guy was our captain.
Yeah,
Like 10 years ago, he retired.
And also, he never won the Premier League as a player. I think that does matter
It's
sometimes because
insane.
Guardiola's got a lineage of being a great player at the same time. Ferguson was a great player. Arteta was a solid Premier League player. So for him to actually achieve something he never achieved in his playing career is brilliant. And the big thing, I think, as a rival fan looking at Arsenal is that you're going to get 85 points if you beat Palace. You know, maybe a little bit less if you were to drop points. Next season, you're not getting 85 points. Like, you're getting 90 points, you're getting 92 points, 95 points.
Why do you say that?
Because I think they're going to add to the attack. I think they've got 85 points with someone. We can all agree that Gyökeres isn't right for Arsenal long term. I don't think he's a world-class striker.
I agree.
He's still scored 1 in 2 goals. Saka's going to be back to full fitness. The left wing situation has to be addressed. You
Probably
could
will be addressed, yeah.
Yeah, will be. Maybe even a couple of forwards could come in there and do it. The fullbacks could progress. You could get an attacking right back, attacking left back.
But didn't they do all that this summer?
Yeah, it didn't, but some of them haven't worked out. I still think playing 4 centre-backs isn't a long-term solution for Arsenal, playing Hincapié or Calafiori there. If they get bombing full-backs, a brand new left winger, and maybe a Julian Alvarez type figure, they're getting more than 90 points next season. And who can get 90 points next season?
To, of course, go on to win multiple now. Go
Yeah.
on to have
and that's
you
what
don't
it
want to
is.
win one,
And if you
celebrate like it's job
You don't want to be like Liverpool this season.
No, that's the
You don't.
worst defending champions of all time.
I don't think you will, by the way, because he's created
I
a
don't think
platform
we
where
will
you'll be very hard to beat next season. You're not getting less than 85 points next season unless an absolute catastrophe happens and Declan Rice gets injured or whatever. I'm not saying that, but at a bare minimum next season you will match what you've done this season, I think, and you'll improve on it, and that's the concern for rival fans.
Wow.
I think it's possible. I don't know if it's a guarantee that they get more than that because a few years ago they actually got more points than they did this year. For me, points tallies have always been relative to the season you're in.
It depends.
And it depends on how they recruit. I think there's a good chance that they stay at this level. Like, I don't know if it's a guarantee that they can just get much better.
No,
But
but they will improve. I think they'll
depends on
improve.
how much is
They'll
enough to
improve
win the
in
league.
terms of players. They'll
Yeah,
always
I
get
think
players.
it's how many points is enough to win the league. That's what matters. And
Yeah.
like you said, we came second with 89 points a couple of seasons ago. Of
course, yeah.
You've won the league of 100. Last season, Liverpool won with 84. But we might win with 85.
But you've won this league with this attack, which we can all say is one of the worst we've ever won it. So the fact that you could
100%
go,
for
and, if you get Julian Alvarez, I think you're going to
Well, they
develop.
say, well, it's a famous
create a
saying:
platform.
defense wins you titles.
Yeah, exactly.
We have the best
Exactly.
defense in the league and in Europe.
I think
That's what I want.
Leah's even again saying like with this team potentially going up a level. I think that's not even to say like I think the level is great, you know. So when we're looking at improving, it's like okay, this team can definitely improve in terms of scoring goals and you know, Martinelli's got 1 Premier League goal.
That's weird, 'cause the guy scores goals more.
That could be the goal that defines our season. Obviously,
Yeah, equalised
getting
against
that point
City.
against City back in September. But when we look at that,
You
it's
gave
like,
Martinelli his only goal of the season.
it's
Cold,
crazy,
man.
by the way.
Cold.
So it's like
90th minute as well.
we know that can improve, but I think again, it's the baseline is so good. When you've got Saliba, Gabriel, Declan Rice, it's like you know going into an Arsenal game at any given moment, are they going to really concede more than 2-3 shots on target? Probably not. Which means that always the baseline minimum is like we said, we just need to really create 1 or 2 chances. And as the recurring theme has been this season, kind of set piece again, scoring corners. But yeah, man, I don't see how we drop below this. I'd love to see us.
Well, the thing
go
is,
out
look,
there and
4 seasons in a row, we've not been lower than second.
Yeah.
So, regardless, like our floor of this club, Arteta as well, and this squad is second. That's our floor. So it's like we will be competing next season.
Who's going to beat you next season? Who's going to get 85 to 90
that's
points?
the next question. We will be competing for the title next season.
Football's
because we're the
funny
holders.
how it works, Boovy,
But then
man.
the question is,
It
who will
is.
be competing with us? But then you never know. With football, like it's funny. Chelsea might randomly come and be
I
competing
just
for
look at
Premier
Liverpool
League.
last
We went
season,
from
right? We
fifth
were talking about
place.
Liverpool dynasty 12 months ago
That's true.
to now Arsenal. Now the team is set to. It's never.
I think
as
you
easy.
can have a run. I think City can, but
We
I
went
just
from
worry about that
fifth. We went from
post-Guardiola
fifth to being
era.
8 points clear of the
That's,
Premier League.
I think
within
that's a
couple months to go.
massive thing, man. Like
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola
Yeah, I agree.
leading the
Yes.
Premier League. I think one thing people always said is, yeah, cool, Liverpool doing a thing, but nice one. Pep will be back next year.
Yeah.
All right, Arsenal unlucky, and guess what? Pep's here next year. It's like we've always.
Are we sure Pep leaves?
You know what's so funny? I was
last night I
watching his
genuinely
interview. I think he was so pissed off about the fact that it kind of got leaked, and he wasn't the one to be able to come out and say, "Hey guys, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
Bruv, I don't know, man. This guy's a maniac. He might say Juan Morier, you know?
I'm just looking at the way like everyone is almost like taking their digs at him on his way out, and like they're almost writing his story for him. Like, oh, he's leaving. I feel like Pep is the kind of character that might look at that and say, no, I go out on my own terms.
The
Like, I'll
interview,
go
you
out-
see the interview? So he said, I've got a contract. So I
Yeah.
don't see why would he break his contract? That's what I've been saying for the last couple of years. He's got a contract till next season.
The charges maybe something could be linked to the charges. That's what people are saying. That's why he might be leaving.
Right, so,
It could be.
so what's a
I've been
valid
humble
reason?
in defeat. We can't do legal chat. It's not.
Are you sure it's not?
No, if you
saying
follow
that's what I
Guardiola
heard.
the last
I
5
heard it
years,
could be
The
linked.
charges have been there the whole time. He's been there.
Yeah, but
he's been happily accepting the Premier League titles this entire time. Now all of a sudden he
You
cares
can't
about
escape. You can't
charges.
escape.
Bro,
You can't escape it.
now it's like, oh guys, I don't want to do this anymore.
Rico,
You know,
he's
It's got to me now. It's got to me.
It's not sitting well in my heart, man.
it helped. Whatever
Fuck outta
happens,
here, man.
it helped you last night. It helped you. Even by we could debate how much, 5%, 20%. The news coming out just before the game, he made him a lame duck manager, and it created a passivity in the squad.
Maybe
I was completely. I was
the
livid about it.
intention was to motivate City to
I
win the
think if
title.
you lot the
Do
players,
you think
man.
these footballers care about that? They want to know who's
I
their
think
manager
the
next
players
season.
knew. I don't buy that. I don't buy this idea that the
100%
players didn't know
they
about.
I think there was
Guardiola.
shock. There's massive reports that he had to go around and talk to certain players. There was a lot of shock in the dressing room about what happened on Monday night. So
And surely
these
they go
players,
out there and
the
play
level
for him
dropped
then,
because
you
of
know?
that news story. There's no question about it in my mind. I think if there's no news about it going into the Bournemouth game, there's more of a chance that City win that game. It's giving you the title a lot easier than it would have happened. 100%.
I definitely can't agree with that, man. City have always been speaking about mentality monsters and, being able to respond. I don't think that news will have impacted you guys. We could spin it as well. You could say,
agree.
okay, potentially it could have impacted the players negatively, thinking, damn, like I thought I was going to be under Pep for another season. We were planning together for what we're going to do. But alternatively, you could think to yourself, all right, you know what? This is Pep Guardiola's last 2 games in charge of Manchester City. Let's go out there and batter Bournemouth. Let's go out there and batter Aston Villa.
So why didn't they?
Because City just aren't as good as they have been.
Players don't think that way. Players don't think that way.
Because
That
they
would
weren't
have
good
taken
enough.
oxygen out of the room hearing that news.
Do you really believe
weren't
that?
good enough.
the Man
They
City
weren't
do
good
it.
enough.
This is me saying Arsenal won the title because Guardiola's leaving.
but do you really- do you-
but they
You'd be
weren't
in
good
palace.
enough.
Do
I'm
you
not
really
saying
believe
that.
the players didn't know?
No, I think a lot of players did not know. There was a
think
lot
they
of
knew.
shock in the. Well, I see reports all the time in the last couple of 24
the
hours.
way football works, but I just don't imagine with all the noise around Guardiola as much as it's been all season long and
That the players have
hearing
no clue.
hearing around the building. I'm sure a lot of
rumours,
them knew.
of course.
Yeah, you think Shaq is in the dressing room like,
I don't think they
I
knew.
never knew that.
There was shock. There was actual
It's
shock
like
at the
Sir
club.
Alex leaving. Sir Alex leaving. Oh my God! The entire Van Persie's like, are you fucking lying to me like that?
That one was shocking.
You told me you were gonna be here for another 5 years.
And that's
but Guardiola never really confirmed
He knew
it.
he was leaving, but he lied to us first to get a title.
There you go,
That's
man.
the league manager.
Or if he's like, I'm gonna build a legacy. I'm gonna build a dynasty with you.
He
Fergie's
said
like,
anything to get him on board.
Van Persie came in and said, I'm trying to win 3 with you, boss.
Yeah.
And Fergie's like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be there.
I don't know about that, buddy.
But
Alright.
wow, man, we're Premier League champions.
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
That's
Like,
insane. Like that's insane.
22, 23, young and, inexperienced. 23, 24, pretty much
probably
nearly,
our best team, I think.
nearly the perfect team. Slipped
And
up
then
when
these
it
guys
mattered.
were insane, that-
Absolutely unbelievable.
From
Treble
January to
winners.
now, yeah.
Unbelievable team. 24, 25, injuries, Liverpool greatness. Mo Salah, one of the best seasons that
Yeah, we
we've
didn't
ever
really
seen.
compete last season. We
And
came
then,
second with them.
I think to bounce back this year, sometimes you got to think to yourself, when you play a 50-game season, to go away in the summer, and you have to give credit for Arteta to say, we're here again. And for the players to come back and be... It is so easy, especially with social media now and all of the noise, with all of the narratives. Imagine 3 years in a row, finishing the season, like Saliba said, with
taxing.
nothing in his pockets, to play at such a high level and leave with nothing. And then to come back and play the whole season again at such a high standard and finally have that moment where you're like, we've done it.
Yeah.
The players as well, you have to give them massive credit.
I was
Saliba
going to say,
has
as an
never...
Arsenal fan, what players are you happiest for?
I think, I think, again, I was watching Lias's video last night. I mean,
Check out my channel, honestly.
Unbelievable.
Time to catch up.
I think-
Go subscribe, more Lias, man.
I mean, Raya, one of
Wow.
Arsenal's best keepers
guy was
ever.
at Stockport,
Unbelievable keeper.
The journey, though, even
Yeah.
his journey's amazing.
Gabriel and Saliba. I mean, 2
Wow.
unbelievable centre backs.
Yeah.
The Rock.
That's a Premier League that's a title-winning pairing.
100%, man. You
Deservedly
speak
so.
like every single title-winning team has had that centre back pairing that you look at and say, you know what? You've got two of those guys at the back. How the hell are you getting past them? You had Vidic, you had Rio Ferdinand. You know, you've got Man City. You've had John Stones, Diaz.
Terry Carvalho.
You know,
Cahill,
Van Dijk,
Terry,
Konate, Joe Gomez. Whatever pairing you want to go with, we've got ours. Gabriel and Saliba. 100%. Declan Rice. We signed this guy for £105 million. What for? To get us over the line.
Bargain.
Get us over the line.
Yeah.
Bukayo Saka. I mean, the guy in 2020 sat down on the floor and said, "This isn't fun. You don't deserve this, Arsenal fans." 6 years later, one hamstring finished. And he's celebrating it.
He's done.
Saka's the one for me coming out of the academy.
That is the one player, man. The franchise.
The story of coming out of the academy, the hail and everything. Like I said, star boy, but even just what he gave us from when he became a first team player to now is. I know this season might not have been the best season 100%. for him, but it doesn't matter.
And it makes it even sweeter because it's like.
And he came back, and it was so important in the last few games. But it's just it's what he's given us for these 6 years prior, and he's put his body on the line. It's insane. There's so much more.
Much more, man. Ben White. Shout out to all of the people that have given their bodies for the cause, man.
Ben White is the sixth person they named.
Not six, but it's crazy.
Ben White.
But Ben White, you could have told me Ben White was not going to come next.
You're not an Arsenal fan. You don't understand.
Was it going to be the next thing that you came out of your mouth?
Oh, hell no.
For me,
shout out to Benny Blanco.
A lot of players, but yeah, man, it's beautiful, and I'm gassed for the group.
The transfers helps. We've not really referenced the transfers, the summer transfers.
100%.
Zubimendi, I know, has been dropped in recent weeks, but he's been brilliant. Hincapié was a massive part of this season.
Man right here, bro.
And Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres has scored big goals this season to get you over the line. He has.
He gets a lot of stick. And you just said earlier, listen, do you think that he's the right striker for Arsenal? You said no, Liaz. You said no. I don't think so. Like... And I don't really want to do revisionism. Like, yeah, fantastic. He's got, 14, 15 Premier League goals, 20 goals across all competitions this season. He's a Premier League champion and number 4, all of that great stuff. But
are you
and the hips are coming out.
Hincapié, Gyökeres combined. Hincapié, Gyökeres combined.
Yeah. Man. That's not good for the airways, man.
Why did you show me that?
Yo, people don't care about the digital footprint, bro. Come on. This shit lives forever, man. That shit lives forever, man.
But have that on a private browser, Sharky. Man, you don't really see that.
Yeah, man. Listen, I think all of the players have had their moments. You know, like Eze. It's crazy how things again pan out. You know, on the verge of signing for Tottenham Hotspur. You know, been wanting to go to Arsenal all summer. Was kind of just waiting, delaying. Yeah, Spurs. Yeah, I'm gonna come to see. Just checking over his shoulder to see if Arsenal were gonna come and sign him. Eventually, we have done and. Has he been fantastic over the course of the season? No, you know, took a while to understand the system, to play the way Arteta wants him to play, but he's had his moments.
I mean, the winner against Newcastle.
The Champions League has been great.
The winner against Newcastle. The winner against Palace early in the season. The goals against Tottenham. They all had a big hand in winning the title. We didn't beat Newcastle 2 weeks ago.
100%.
We didn't win the league. So
Odegaard again had a poor season. Listen, captain of Arsenal Football Club. But what did he do against West Ham with 10 minutes to go? He grabbed that ball.
Trossard's been a big influence in recent weeks.
Won Premier League goal in 2026, and it was against
West Ham
United
in the moment that we needed the most.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz comes back, scores that goal against Burnley. There's just so many players
that I'm not going to celebrate. I can't believe
Havertz of all the players is the one you're not going to celebrate.
Yeah, because he annoys me, man. He annoys me. He should have been sent off against Burnley as well. I don't mind all the other guys. I don't mind whatever.
Should have been sent off against Burnley. Bernardo Silva should have been sent off against Everton.
How's Havertz won a Champions League and a Premier League? It's a crazy.
There's worse players. There's worse players than Havertz.
I don't know.
I'm not even a big Havertz fan, but there's clearly worse players.
£150 million of accumulative transfer fees. That is crazy, man.
But today's game.
You're the one. You're the one who always talks about Grealish, the treble winner. It doesn't matter about his price. He's the treble winner.
He's nowhere near Grealish.
He's nowhere near
He's nowhere near
Grealish. This guy's a Champions League elite winner now. There's worse players than Havertz.
No, but it's frustrating. Frustrates me, but the big one for you lads is now retain a league title. You've never done it in your life, and that's a serious football
this
club.
like me, man. It's harder to stay at the top than it is to get there.
Getting
to the top is one thing.
At the moment, these guys are Manuel Pellegrini in 2014. They're on a slot, and it's
at the moment we are until we win again.
You're Blackburn in '95 at the moment.
Potentially,
at the moment.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not Blackburn. What's that? Come on.
But they won one, and then they didn't win it again.
It's our 4th Premier League title.
Is Pellegrini, Mancini didn't retain it, so you're in that category. You referenced Vidic and Rio Ferdinand earlier. Vidic and Ferdinand won 3 in a row, Sharky. You referenced casually Vidic and Ferdinand. They won 3 in a row, and they picked up the Champions League. So there are levels to winning the league title.
I'm just saying. We haven't even kicked off next season yet. and
Yeah,
we want
yeah,
to talk about next season.
Let's just
I'm
see.
saying a lot of managers have won it once and not won it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
A lot of clubs have won it once.
Let
and
me
not
ask you
again.
this, do you think-
Liverpool have won it one of
Yeah,
two
Klopp,
in their
you're right
entire
about
Premier
that,
League history.
Yeah, Klopp as well didn't retain it. Yeah,
I want to ask you this, right? And take away your super bias. I want to genuinely objective. No, I just want an objective
If
answer
Boovy's
here.
I'll try
capable
my
of doing
best.
that.
I try my best. I'm trying my best. I'm a new man.
Booby,
He is
I'll
trying
tell
his
you what,
best,
Booby is
but I can see he's creeping
Booby's the
up.
greatest. He's the greatest troll on the internet. I've always said this, but he's also capable of conversation.
He is, but
so I genuinely want your
hopefully.
opinion. This is on City and Pep. If you can strip away all the emotion you feel for Pep and what he's done for your football club and how you feel about him, and answer this like as objectively as you can. Do you think it's the right time for Pep to be leaving, or do you wish he was staying a little longer?
I think it's the right time. I think he got it wrong. It's the first time in his career he's not won a league title within a 2-year window. I think you actually look at the Champions League results as well. He's not been to the Champions League semi-finals since obviously City won the Champions League. So he's not having deep runs. If he came up against Luis Enrique, I think he'd get absolutely schooled. And now you've got to put Arteta ahead of him in terms of certain conversations because he's in the Champions League final. I think Guardiola needs a big break. I think he's got loads of things wrong. What you said at the start of the podcast, very interesting. As a rival fan, you can see mistakes that he's making, particularly against Real Madrid. Semenyo on the right for me doesn't work. Kovacic versus Bournemouth. He's mixing the back four a lot. I think even someone like Donnarumma, it felt like maybe a prime Guardiola wouldn't sign Donnarumma.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Even though he's been good in his moments this year, but
Yeah, I
Donnarumma,
like him a lot.
when I see City, Pep signing Donnarumma, I'm like, that's bizarre
That's not
to
Pep
me.
signing.
Man.
Yeah.
But
No.
you know what? As much as I agree with everything you just said, I actually think if Pep stayed next season, he would win the league.
I think he'd have a good chance. I don't
think
think
the
he'd
way
win the
City have
Champions
grown
League.
into the second half, yes, there's been stumbles, but I actually think the way the City group has grown and Cherokee has
Yeah,
grown,
yeah.
and you added Elliot Anderson to the group, I think if Pep stayed next year, Man City would win the league.
I think if he said-
without Pep, without Maresca, it's a completely new proposition now. I don't know what City looks
If he
like
said
under him.
3 years, I think you're right. Because then the next one, there'd be confidence. The following season, maybe you pick up the Champions League if you keep spending big money on big talent and you can develop them. But 1 year, I'm almost like give Maresca 3 years just to have a bit of a break and then go again for Luis Enrique maybe in 2 or 3 years' time. But I think short-termism hasn't worked for Guardiola this season in terms of winning the major honours. It's worked in the FA Cup and the League Cup because he signed Guehi and Semenyo, and they've basically single-handedly helped beat Arsenal in the League Cup final,
Yeah.
Chelsea in the FA Cup final. Semenyo's goal is brilliant, but not enough in the Champions League. It's not enough to win Premier League titles short-termism. So I think Guardiola needs a big break.
Do you think Enzo Maresca's the right man?
Yeah, because I think he's in the slipstream of Guardiola. He's Guardiola light. He represents the same philosophical principles that the club want to explore in terms of possession-based football. He's hungry. He's younger. He wants to take on this big role. He wants the job. And if it doesn't work out, he's a bit of a free hit. No one's going to be crying if Enzo Maresca doesn't work in 18 months.
It's the hardest job ever.
It's
You've
tough.
seen following Ferguson.
I feel
Look
like
at
whoever
Unai
takes
Emery
the
when he
City-
came in after Wenger. It doesn't
I feel like
work.
whoever takes the City job is just.
Ferguson-
You're talking about Enrique. I feel like whoever takes the City job is just holding fort till company becomes available.
Company,
That's
yeah,
the way
yeah.
I look at it. I think
You think
company is.
so?
Yeah, I think company first and foremost to go from Bayern to City. Look, I know City have grown a lot, but
That's
not
what Pep
a lot of
did.
people would do that. Yeah, he did.
true,
To be
yeah.
fair, he did. But I think it was different at that point because City built such an allure,
yeah,
like
it's a different
an
city.
attractive proposition to him over 10 years before that. But I just look at company. He's a Man City guy.
Yeah.
He's a Man City guy, and more importantly than that, right now, he's a top manager. So I see whoever comes into City, unless Maresca goes and he's an ex-Guardiola himself. Of
I
course,
want
then you
Luis
stick with
Enrique.
him.
I want Luis Enrique. I don't want company.
Yeah, I
in the
want
same
Luis
one.
Enrique too. Yeah, anyone would want Luis
Every-
Enrique.
everyone
He's
wants Luis Enrique.
the best coach in the world.
Yeah, but
I
who's
think-
realistic for Luis
never
Enrique?
done.
Who would he want? If he comes to the Premier League tomorrow, let's just say Luis Enrique, he'd only want to join Manchester City. He would. The project's the only one that's anywhere close
not
to be
sure, you know.
exciting.
I'm
But
not
Arsenal's
sure,
an
you know.
exciting project. Arteta's
No, but I
going to
agree,
be
Man
there.
City
Arne
makes
Slot.
more
I mean,
sense
what's happening there? That squad's awful.
I'm not sure. I could see Enrique going to Liverpool. I could see him going to United. I
Liverpool?
think Enrique would go anywhere because that kind of guy I think would be attracted by like a huge football club having the proposition of
You
reviving
don't think the
them.
Man City apparatus in terms of what's around Guardiola right now is very similar to
No,
what
of
Luis
course.
Enrique would want?
If Man City comes-
Ex-Barcelona.
Man City are a very attractive proposition
Yeah, of
for what
course.
they've built. But I just look at Enrique. I think he's someone that would look at the big clubs that aren't at that level yet and still look at them and say, "Oh, Liverpool." That's
If United progress, I think you'll be a big
Yeah,
one.
Man
If you
United
progress.
too. Yeah, 100%. I mean, we were really interested in getting him this January, but he's on a really good moment at PSG. But I think company, it just makes sense.
I love Kompany.
Unless company
Captain
falls
as
off
well.
the
It's one of those things,
I was
yeah.
saying
I think
earlier.
we talked about it earlier. He's on the Mount Rushmore of
Former
City
player.
players for me, or
Of course,
City people for me.
definitely.
He's everything
Easy.
about them.
But as a manager, it worries me how Bayern Munich went out to PSG. I thought they got absolutely schooled in
Don't
the.
worry you about Maresca, how he went out to.
Yeah, but what? It's not about if I could do anything right now, it'd be Luis Enrique right now. Anything right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd give you all my money in my bank account for Luis Enrique. 5 years.
Well, you love
no,
Man
there's not
City.
much money to give you, but I would. But if it's anything, it'd be Enzo Maresca right now. A bit of continuity, develop some of those players, a couple of big signings, someone like Elliot Anderson, get that squad ready, and then go big for Luis Enrique when he's ready to leave PSG. He might stay there for the next couple of years. What if he wins the Champions League, back-to-back Champions League?
That's what I'm saying. He's in a great moment right
Exactly.
there.
I'd do anything for Luis Enrique over company, not as an icon of Manchester City, but I think he's a better manager.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You talk about companies, he's only kind of recently started his managerial career, you know, so...
Yeah.
But he's at
Fair.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, obviously,
you
no,
know,
it's
so
unbelievable.
it's-
But I completely understand. Like, Luis Enrique right now is the best manager in the world. I mean, in terms of the football that he
I mean,
plays,
but PSG, it's like they want to give him a lifetime contract. Would you want to walk away from
100%
that?
they do.
Like,
They
would
do. They want to
want
give him the
back to
keys to
Champions League? Why would he
Paris,
walk,
but...
why would he walk away from PSG?
It's the
I mean,
Premier
because I
League, bro.
think for Enrique, I think he's the type of guy like
Challenge.
once he achieves what he wants to achieve, that's it. Like what's next? Like if he brings PSG a back-to-back Champions League, I mean, no amount of league titles is going to probably mean something. They've won the league title.
You know,
like,
I think with
10
Enrique
years in
too,
a
right?
row.
Guardiola at Barcelona, you could have said the similar thing. Why would he leave Barca? But he got exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Enrique, bro, he's chilling at
That's
PSG.
it.
He can take off league games. He can play Kengan Lee in the league. Like, they get a winter break in December. He can go Maldives. Like, he can go Monaco. It's right around the
I
corner.
don't know if I would leave, but if he
Enrique's
really
chilling,
is
man. That's the
competitive.
perfect job right now, PSG.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I think the City squad's a million miles away from it. By the way.
Marquinhos going on holiday. Our
Amazing
next
City.
Champions League
Yeah.
games in 4 weeks. Just rest up.
But look, he's working with as well. I think. By the way, I think the Guardiola project that he inherited is almost a bit more exciting. I think the City project needs a lot of work. A couple of fullbacks needed. The centre backs are looking good. I still
You're
think
never
the
as far away
keeper.
as you think they are,
You
though.
know,
man.
and that's what it is, man. You look at City. Listen, as much as
Man City, bro.
people have been speaking about that on the reboard, you look up. You got a world class keeper. You got a couple of world class defenders. Like I think Guehi's fantastic. Cusano's been unbelievable. Nico O'Reilly and Mateus Nunes have really grown into their position.
And they're still gonna
Rodri's
build on that as
unbelievable. Shaq is arguably the best player in the Premier League, according to some people.
On his
He's
day,
not the
on his
best
day,
player, but
technically
yeah,
speaking.
He's unbelievable. Haaland, the best striker in the Premier League,
Yeah.
the best striker in the world. Like, you have unbelievable players. Doku, insane.
Yeah,
So it's
wow.
always like, City are always just 2-3 pieces from
true.
going at it again.
That's true.
So it's like,
The thing for
Maresca
them, though,
comes
is
in.
the recruitment just hasn't been good enough for me over the last few years. I know there's been a few hits there. Obviously, like Sharky has been a big hit. Kusanov has been a hit in his own right. Doku.
Who's the one that stands out for you that hasn't worked?
Quite a lot.
I mean, there's a
Is there anyone that stands out?
Even the last couple of years. Even last
since
couple of
the
years.
treble.
Where's Reinders been?
Yeah,
Nico
Reinders
Gonzalez
hasn't worked out.
Nico
Gonzalez.
Marmoush hasn't worked out. Nico Gonzalez, I feel for him
He's
because
been good when he played.
He's
I
been
like
good,
Nico,
but
man.
at the end of the day, you spent how much on him? What?
50.
50 million for a guy who's basically your backup defensive midfielder. Like he's never going to be a starter at City as long as Rodri is there. And now you want Elliot Anderson on top of that. You don't sign Elliot Anderson if Nico Gonzalez has been a bona fide hit at Manchester City. I'm
true.
sorry, you don't. Kovacic is everything wrong with Guardiola's recruitment over
What's
the last few
happened with
years.
Aït-Nouri?
Aït-Nouri's just not. He's just. I
that's
love
Nico
Aït-Nouri.
O'Reilly's
That's my
fault.
guy, right? But
Yeah.
but even if you had started Aït-Nouri, O'Reilly has been so good for you guys. But you needed him this year. Aït-Nouri, bro, the guy can't defend. Like even that.
we all knew that from- we knew that from Wolves, though.
I've known that since so man. Like, I know this guy. Like, he's not a great defender. So I look at. What made City so good on top of Guardiola's brilliance was the fact that every single signing was like a hit, right? Whether
Yeah,
it's De
of course.
Bruyne, Raheem Sterling,
Kyle
Leroy
Walker.
Sané, Kyle Walker, Rodri.
Ederson.
You guys went through a 4-year window, or literal windows, of just hitting hit after hit after hit after hit. And I'm sorry, once that starts to go, Guardiola can be as brilliant as he wants, but at the end of the day, the players are the system.
Yeah. We're in a different world now with Viana being obviously in charge of transfers.
Let's see how he does, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And De Bruyne, that's the big one too. You lose a figure like De Bruyne, both on and off the pitch, that's always going to hurt you.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
The Premier League champions, man.
I know, man. Just
Can't
keep
keep
saying
saying
it.
it.
Keep saying it.
I'm gonna give it 22.
It's the World Cup. Let's talk about the World Cup. Let's move on. I think we should move on.
I've never said as an Arsenal fan. I started watching Arsenal in 2005 FA Cup final time. So I've never, Sharky,
as an adult.
never been a Premier League champion.
Can you
Yeah.
tell him act like you've been here before? He's never
I
been.
can't.
It's a
I've never been
beautiful
here
feeling.
before.
It's a
So
beautiful feeling.
literally, it's like I've overridden that stage.
Last night confirmed you guys are the biggest club in London, by the way. If anyone didn't know that.
Chelsea
Yeah.
would never have that.
Yeah. I've always
Honestly,
said this. Yes, I've been living in
but
London
we
for
knew this,
4.5
yeah.
years
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I've
I
never
always
seen
tell 8 out of 10 people I meet are Arsenal fans.
Yeah, I know.
And last night was like the encapsulation of that.
I know. And in Croydon, when they play Crystal Palace, all of Croydon,
mad.
there's more Arsenal fans than
Yeah.
Crystal Palace fans in Croydon.
100%.
I think the stadium's going to be. I know Crystal Palace are saying, "Oh, you're not allowed to
No, it'll be
do
mostly
face
Arsenal
recognition."
fans.
I think that whole stadium's going to be singing North London forever before the game. I
I
genuinely think so. South London forever tomorrow. You'll see.
No, but you're right. It's look, achievements is one thing, and football and sports is a results business. 100%. Chelsea have won 2 Champions Leagues. They've won a Club World Cup. They've won multiple Premier Leagues. Maybe not. Obviously, we've got a lot more English league titles, way more. We've got 14, but still recent history. But it's different when the soul of a club and culture and everything. We are by far, no matter what they do. And it's similar of Man United and Man City, unfortunately, and or Liverpool. No matter what you do, you're not going to be their size. No matter what Chelsea do, they'll never be our size.
Of course, yeah.
And it's
You know that, right?
it's more than just more than just the trophies. Though. It's
Fans
a
aren't
real
concerned
thing.
about the size of the club.
But it's more about trophies. You're looking at worldwide. Last night there was how many people in random villages in Kenya going crazy,
Going
celebrating,
bonkers.
bro. Everywhere around the world, Indonesia, everywhere.
I know.
Nigeria.
I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I need a Champions League.
Oh no,
Need
no,
that.
yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, that's.
Need
But today
it.
we're celebrating the Premier League.
Yeah, but job's not finished,
people
man.
used to ask me for the years and years and years, would you rather win the Premier League or Champions League? And I always said Premier League.
Of course, but job's not finished
Always.
now. Got one more game
It's
left.
harder to win, I
Of
think.
course, jobs are finished.
It's hard
What,
to
Premier
win.
League.
I think it's
Yeah.
always been the bread and
And
butter.
it's a
They're
different
both
thing
hard in
winning
their
a-
own sense, right?
Yeah,
Champions
different,
League
yeah.
is very difficult to win, but in a different and for different reasons.
You need more luck, I think.
It's gonna.
Yeah,
and when
you
Champions
need
League.
to
And
be in a
we've got the luck of the
moment
draw
to-
so far. So
I've always wanted to win the Premier League more, but winning the Champions League will invoke more emotion out of me because it's winning a final on that day.
exactly, I think the Premier
Winning
League
a
we've
league
been
is
so
one thing.
invested. Every
Winning-
single league game for 4 years.
Winning a
in
league is
row.
one thing as well because you have to be the best team in the league. You have to be consistent. You can lose a game. We've lost to Bournemouth and City back to back just as recent as a month ago, but we've won the league. Champions League, things like that. You lose
a
knockout. Yeah, it's a
The
moment.
journey is more important in the Premier League. But
Yes.
in the Champions League, it's the moment.
It's the moment.
It's the moments. It's the
and
moment.
can this team do that? It's different.
Yeah.
Because we just lost the cup final a couple of months ago against you guys. So that's going to evoke more emotion. Obviously, and as long as I'm alive, I'm going to be at Budapest, and we win that. It's going to be the greatest night of my life. By
I
far.
as a neutral, look, I don't want you to win the Champions League, but I hope you approach that game in a different way to the League Cup final. Obviously, vastly different
But
trophies.
now we've got this.
But you can
off
have
our
some
back now.
freedom.
We've
like-
won the league now, so
like,
we will
yeah.
approach it differently.
A lot of people thought you would capitulate after losing to Manchester City. Obviously, I include myself in that after you lost that final.
Shame, to be fair. I thought that was
you
it.
know,
for them,
and
yeah.
the game at the
That
Etihad.
felt like a Premier League. Oh, the one Etihad. It felt
But
like that was a Premier League
Arteta's
final.
learned from that. At least it gives you something. I hope he gives you something to say. Not like in Tottenham got to the final against Liverpool and they were just happy to have a day
it's
out.
different, yeah.
I hope he kind of goes beyond that and says, actually, we're going to try and do something special against PSG and try and take it to PSG.
Do you guys think? Question to you guys. I feel like a lot of the narrative has been like Arteta has been scarred over the last couple of years. 22-23, we played beautiful football, but we were inexperienced and had holes in our defence. All right, then he fixed it. 23-24, we were kind of this unstoppable team that were great defensively, but scoring goals going forward, that wasn't enough. 24-25, VAR, injuries, just the whole calamity. 25-26, you try to play this pragmatic approach, set pieces, don't really concede a lot, attack's not been great, we won the league. Do you think now that this virtual handbrake kind of like goes down where it's like, all right, we've won the Premier League now. Let's go out there and
It
play
can go
some
one
great
of two
football.
ways.
What do you guys think?
It can
I
go
don't
one
know.
of two ways. I can go one of 2 ways before they speak. One, it could be I've won the league this way, so I'm going to win the league this way again, but maybe just with better players. But still, this is my way of winning the league, and he could do that. And I don't even know if you could say he'd be wrong to go with that approach because he's won the league this way.
It's worked.
Or two, he can go, like you said, in 22-23. I'm a coach. I'm a great coach, and I can coach a team that plays exciting football, and I'm gonna have better pieces to do that. Because let's be real, the players he had at his disposal compared to the players he has now, and which will add to this team, with the style of coaching he did in 22-23, it's gonna be a lot more
Scary, innit?
Scary. It's gonna be scarier. So there's one or two ways. He might go, look, I've won the league this way. I'm gonna win the league this way again, just with better players, or I'm gonna go back to 2023 with better players and take it by storm.
I don't think
It depends on
Arteta's
him.
the same coach he was 4 years ago. I don't think he
It
views the
depends on
game
him.
the same
He
way.
won't be,
I don't think his
yeah,
identity is the same. I see Arteta being more similar to he is now than reverting back to the free-flowing
no, for sure,
manager.
for
That's
sure.
the same with Guardiola, right? Guardiola's not the same manager he was in 2011.
Of course, yeah.
People change,
Evolve.
managers evolve. Yeah, 100%.
He
You
needs
look at the
new
squad.
signings to change,
And
doesn't he?
again, 100%. The players are the system, guys. At the end of the day, a manager can have all the most brilliant ideas, but at the end of the day, the players at your disposal.
If you've got
dictate how you
Martinelli on
can
the
play.
left or Madueke on the right, if Saka's injured as an
Yeah.
example, but all he can do in this final is just be a little bit more expansive in the second half. I think you've got to take it 0-0 into the second half against PSG and then bring on someone like Eze. I don't know if you necessarily need to start Eze, but at least trust Eze more than he has done in big games.
think he will, yeah.
I think give Eze 30, 40 minutes, take it to extra time, make it a dogfight, make it physical. The one thing that we always criticise PSG for having across the last 10 years of Champions League failure before last season was the lack of physicality in the league. And Luis Enrique certainly addressed that. They looked far sharper last season, physically speaking. But you are cut above physically in terms of Gabriel, Declan Rice, all these big guys. If you can take it to them physically, you can win this Champions League 100%.
That's what it is. We've got to try and make it
A dogfight,
physical game.
nasty.
Yeah. Don't let them just get the ball and tick it around us. Inevitably, they will do. There's no way we're going to stop that team from having possession of the ball.
Yeah.
Vitinha, Zaya Emery.
My favourite former Premier League champion.
Am I out of here?
No.
I-
I'm just happy you're thinking.
Oh, you're not in the shot anymore, man.
I thought let me go the long way round.
Yeah?
going on, man?
Yeah?
Congratulations.
Oh, boy.
No,
Wait,
Oh, okay, sorry.
Like, we're playing Mafia.
I'm big, yeah.
It's on your right.
What?
Where they got that from, man? From Amazon.
Little
On
baby.
your right.
Little baby letting his boys wear the medal. It's our medal now, man.
You can't buy it, man. It's not real. It's not real metal.
It is.
It's plastic, man. That's plastic, mate.
Wow, man.
How was it yesterday?
You know, I've watched.
You would know, bro. You live in the area.
You live.
Let me
in
try
Islington.
that. Let me try that.
Pass
Like,
the
get
phone,
it,
please.
get it on me, my boy. Yeah.
Wow, man. You're a Premier League winner, man.
Yesterday, listen, you know where I
I need
live,
the
Sharks,
diamond
yeah?
test on that.
You live in.
Yeah.
I had.
That's the Richter scale.
Wale, you went yesterday as well. innit?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Do you know how close? Do you know what type of phone I got?
What?
My boy FaceTime me.
Yeah?
You don't even believe what I saw.
How can you be a Liverpool fan from Islington?
That's
listen
crazy.
to this, Liz.
That's crazy.
Listen to this.
Finsbury Park.
Why is it very part? Day one because of you lot.
It's local as well.
Day one because of you lot. It's you lot's fault. Okay, now we have to pray that this gets answered.
Yeah, cool.
Hello,
Yo,
Sammy.
yeah,
What are you saying?
I'm good, man. What you telling me?
Listen. You're live on the SDS pod, innit?
Champions again.
Champions again.
What did Arsenal do to the world yesterday?
What? World peace, fam.
Why would you say world peace? No. Why are you saying world peace? What happened?
What I saw yesterday on my mum's lap, on everything that I love, yeah? I think we're the UN of football.
The UN of football.
Everyone together. We brought everyone together, bro.
I told you.
Football can do that, man.
You see.
Football can really do that.
I love for the insight, Sammy, man. Thank you, man.
The insight.
You nearly, I was nearly coming. You nearly had me.
What do you mean? I saw big
You that excited?
Hey, come on, man. We're not victim to entertainment, man.
Get off, man.
Alright.
Thank you for the medal, man. I'll look after it now. Thank you for the medal.
Because next year that's coming back.
I'll look after it now, man.
The word next year.
This is your fault.
Is it?
This is your fault.
It's your fault. You could have held your time.
We done it. We tried to do it. We got 97 points, 92, but these lot wanted to play hard. Look now.
They're tired, bro.
They're tired. Klopp came out and said, I'm tired. Pep was tired.
Yeah, but guess what? Arteta and Klopp have the same amount of Premier League titles, so get out of here, bro. Get out of here,
That's
bro.
what we're doing.
Get out of here, bro.
That's good.
They might as well have the same amount of Champions League titles.
Bro, they might as well get out of here, bro.
COVID vaccine.
Wait. Last thing, pal.
Dunk on him.
What's your thing?
What's my
When's the last time you won the league?
2 years ago.
What about you?
Yesterday.
Ask me.
How long ago?
Last year. Ask him.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man.
How does it feel not having the longest title drought out of the real big clubs?
It happens, man. Look, you gotta hold that. We all had our fun for 22 years laughing at them, so it is what it is. But
do it next season?
as I always say,
That's a lot, though.
you're
13.
never as bad as you think you are. You're never as good as you think you are too. So
Gary
let's see.
Neville. Yeah.
I hopefully we can make something happen. I don't agree with you in terms of, this is like they're going to get 90, 95 points. I don't really see that.
I think they'll improve next season, but whether that's 87 points or 95 points, I think
We can improve
They
and
won
win
the
the league
league
with
with a
83
low amount of
points.
points.
I see with Guardiola's departure, I see the Premier League returning to where it was in the 2010s, where I think it's more open for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not to say I think Man United will capitalize on that. That takes them doing a good recruitment and stuff. But I think the league will be open for a few years.
The pressure's
now.
on you to do something, though. It is because you're
But
the
it's always on-
longest.
it's
You
always on
obviously
us to
don't
do
include
it.
Tottenham, but you have
But
spent a lot of money as well. It's a financial
It
thing.
didn't take Arsenal winning it for us to have pressure. Liverpool won it a few years ago. That should have been the pressure, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We've had we should have had numerous wake-up calls over the last 13 years to get our act together. And I don't know if Arsenal will be the one, but all we can hope for is good recruitment, and then the rest will come. We're taking selfies mid-pod.
Come on.
The Premier League champions, bro.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Chelsea Spurs.
Chelsea Spurs.
Wow.
Who
Oh, we're
gives a
not
shit
talking
about
about
Chelsea
Arsenal
Spurs,
anymore.
bro? Like-
What's about Arsenal anymore?
They could have a better life in the next few weeks
No, but it
because
is-
Tottenham
we
get
can
relegated
go
and they
on,
win the
but
Premier League
Spurs
title
can
and they win the
actually-
Champions League.
Carnage in North London.
Imagine that.
The world ends.
Imagine. So that,
Time stops.
The good thing is, obviously, the league.
That's got to be the biggest
The good thing
disparity
is, the
between
good thing
rivals
is the
ever.
league title didn't go to the last day, so now we can focus on the relegation battle, right? That's what's going to the
That's
last
true.
day. So now we've won the league today.
And you can rest against Crystal Palace. We've not
What did you
mentioned
guys
that.
do in 99? Did you guys get relegated or did you get promoted?
Weren't involved in any meaningful
Were you in
conversations.
the first division?
99. That
When
was
he won the treble.
Paul Dickov. Paul
got
Dick.
promoted.
I think
Yeah,
they might
Gillian.
have, yeah.
I was gonna say that's
That-
because
that's
the
a
disparity
big
between two
disparity.
rivals.
Because look, we won the league today. If Sunday Spurs get relegated, and you're right, the week after, Saturday after
Yeah.
that, we won the Champions League.
I think for Tottenham to get relegated, even though they were in the Premier League, that is a bigger disparity than Manchester City because Manchester
course,
City were
yeah,
just
yeah.
rubbish.
But we won the treble.
Yeah, but those days City were rubbish. Tottenham are a big six
big
club.
They won a-
That's
they won a
still
European-
European.
They're coming off 17th last year.
I hear, and they won a European
Did you
trophy.
see them as rivals back? I mean, would you have seen them as big rivals back then? They were just like they're.
They were.
Yeah.
Let me ask 1-year-old Elias whether I consider them rivals at that point.
But yeah, I mean, we could speak. I mean, I guess we could speak.
Chelsea Spurs. Put in the bag.
We've got a Spurs fan here.
Well, I fool. You should have stayed home.
Who's making sub for? Is it for who's subbing for Fuad? All right, go on Fuad. We've got a rotating cast today.
Good luck, brother.
So welcome Fuad. We want to speak about Chelsea. Psych! How does it feel your rivals being Premier League champions, huh? How does it feel? Look at me! Look at me.
Hey,
I'm the captain now.
I can't do this.
I'm the
man.
champion now. Look at this.
He's got a plastic medal, man.
I've got a plastic medal now.
No, this is
He's got a
actually.
fake Europa League medal, bro.
It's a real one. It's a real one.
Look at
from
this.
a player.
Yeah, look at this one. Yeah, look at this one. How does that feel?
Players are like, nah. You can't even
one's not in
say.
it.
Like, there's actually
Fair
nothing
enough,
you can
fair
say.
enough.
Do you know what I mean? Like, every last hope we would kind of hang our hats on this season.
Did you think
Brother,
Bournemouth?
it's-
Did you expect Bournemouth to take points from
No,
City?
that's
'Cause I
the
didn't.
worst part. When you lot beat Arsenal in that Man City Arsenal game,
Everyone was
I
like,
was
they're going to bat everyone now.
the time is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. And then Everton out of nowhere. And then Bournemouth out of nowhere. And I'm like, mind you, I'm doing a watch
But we
on
said it.
mid-game
We
and I'm
said
thinking,
we looked
what?
at the fixtures and we said City's fixtures are obviously harder.
I remember
than
you
Arsenal's.
saying, like, there's going to be points dropped somewhere.
We said it. They had
Arsenal
Everton
fans-
away. They had Bournemouth away. They had Brentford and Palace at home, and they had four
Yes.
games in 9
Yeah.
days. We all said these things, and then
That's
it
true.
got to a point where it was you both win your game. It's a shootout now. It's goal difference, and
I think that's exactly
we
what it
won all
was.
our games. They didn't.
Why do you beat them, man?
Bro, we gave him 6.
Yeah,
we beat them
we
3
took
times.
5 off you. How are we helping them?
Twice.
That's true.
Twice we drew the
Bro,
first
we took 5 off you,
Start of
gave them
season.
6.
Oh, that's start of season.
Yeah,
they gave us the league,
bro.
Trafford. They gave
Bro,
us
we
the league.
literally gave him the league, bro. It's and the worst thing is, it's like all these last 20 years or so, or whatever. It's like the last decade or so, we've been able to, Spurs, Arsenal, hey. And then the last couple of years, you're fixed up, and it's like, hold on. Meanwhile, we've just sunk to these
No, the
depths.
scariest time.
And now it's like,
You know,
no,
the
but
Poch
the
years.
thing is now,
the
now
Poch
that
years
you've-
were the scariest time because
Yeah.
you almost won the league multiple
Bro,
times.
and the Champions League final. But then you're doing both in the same year.
Because we got over the line, and hopefully we get a line in Europe.
And for me, I think the more concerning part, and you lot touched on it earlier, is like now that you've got over the line, and I'm looking at the playing field at the rest
Scary
of the
what
Premier
can happen,
League,
yeah.
I'm like,
Oh no.
who's stopping these man? And I'm like, if they now go 2 in the next, I don't know, 3 in the next 4,
Scary.
it's I
a
don't know.
long-
And the thing
it's
is,
a long road,
Elias
isn't
is correct. Listen, Premier League can change out of nowhere. The first season you lot challenged, I don't think anyone
It was
expected it.
fifth the season before, yeah.
But my God, bruv, I don't think anybody expected it. Everybody had like 1% of, you know what, there's a possibility they'll bottle it. And now that it's here, it's like,
It's a
all
big
right,
transfer
It's a
window.
new reality for everyone,
Yeah.
put it that way.
If they
20
get it
years,
right-
we ain't seen this.
If they get it right, I think actually when you look at a lot of Premier League winning sides, when they go and win the Premier League title, they think job done,
They
we'll go
double
again
up.
next season. And sometimes the transfer window can go wrong. Like Mancini signs Scott Sinclair and some crazy,
remember
and
that
Nastasic, I
horrible
think was
window,
coming in.
yeah.
Yeah, so you can get it. Jack Rodwell came in. So I'm not saying that's going to happen for Arsenal, but it's a big transfer window. Go and get 2 or 3 world-class players, 80 million each, and go big.
Yeah,
Easy.
especially in the attack.
I think it's an easy job
they
for
can
us.
add
That's
a
what
bit
it
of
is, man. A couple of difference makers, that's it.
You
It's
can
a
add a
tap-in next
couple of
season.
bit of stardust to that attack, brother.
I think
That's why
now
I'm
being
like,
Premier
yo,
League champions
be it-
and maybe Champions League winners as well.
No,
we
should be able
to get pretty much anyone that's available.
We can live with the Premier League. The Champions League is going too far, wallah. I'm sorry, no.
Do not let us win that.
We can't.
No, do not let us win that. You're right.
PSG,
They got a big chance.
Dembele,
No, you're right.
Mendes, Hakimi. This is a message to you, Vitinha, Neves, Enrique,
Yeah.
Qatar. All of you.
Nasser Al-Khalifi.
Yo, we're gonna have serious problems if you lot don't do something about this. Please.
They're all injured, bro. What you just said, Hakimi's injured, Dembele might be injured.
Is Hakim making it back to the final? I think he is.
Allah!
We've got no right back.
It's above us now, brother. It's above us now.
He's called for the Almighty. He's given up.
I can't rely on no team, man. It's on you, big man.
It's true, bro.
Inshallah.
Can't rely on no man. But yeah, if we do win that, it's like winning the Premier League. Of course, it's look at us. If we're over the moon. You saw the vibes last night, the atmosphere.
Bro, I
even
can't
as a
lie.
Spurs fan, even as a City fan, Lias obviously is not here anymore. As a United fan, any fan, bro, you can't not watch that and go. Even if you can be human, but a little part of it's going. Fairs, man.
You know, there's a few of my friends who I've seen that struggled, been in the trenches.
Your friends would be. You know people you grew up with that was there.
Let me say this though.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Let me say this though. Yeah, there's a lot of man. I didn't know were Arsenal fans.
Yeah, I agree.
That have come out of the woodwork.
A lot of kids on the tube.
Hold on.
I agree.
Unai, where was you?
Where was he?
Europa League, where was you?
Yep.
Eighth and eighth, where was you?
Where were you back?
Oh my!
Where were you?
When
2011
Shaq was getting
Birmingham?
booed,
Yeah.
where was you?
Facts.
But now it's like everyone's doing it. I said, yeah, I couldn't believe. Like I thought, there'd be a couple of thousand people that turned up. Bro, it looked like a sea
Easily
of
over 150,
people.
over 100,000 easily.
I'm fearful of
And
no
it wasn't planned. By the way, there's not a plan.
This
It's
is the
like
main same
we
thing.
all simultaneously just went, we're going Emirates. Bro, I was watching with the boys. Wallah, I was watching with the boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
sorry.
it felt like, when Leicester won the league, when everyone went to James Vardy's house. I was like, we could win the league today.
Did they actually go to Jim's house?
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah, we could win the league today. Let's all watch it together. Me and a bunch of boys watched together. My brother, Chunks, AV, everyone watched it together. And we just went, oh, if we win, we're going to the Emirates. And there was no plan. I didn't see anyone post on Twitter. I didn't see anyone go, it wasn't a plan. And not just we thought that, over 100,000 other people thought that as well.
Jeremy Corbyn was there.
Corbyn was at Ian Wright.
Ian
It was
Wright.
unplanned on a random Tuesday night on a work week. On a work day, everyone just went, we're going to the Emirates.
Bro,
and
it
we
was
went
insane.
and it was insane.
I could
And
hear it
the
from 5 miles
synergy-
away.
Yeah.
I could hear it.
Bro,
On
the
my life.
synergy. I said it here. I beat my horn on my car, wallahi, bro, more times last night alone than I have ever than I've been driving from behind. I've been driving for about 8
Are you a
years.
road rager?
Yeah, I've been driving for 8 years, bro.
Are you a road rager?
No, I'm not. It's like, I've been driving for I know he is, bro. I've been driving for 8 years, bro. I promise you, I beat my horn more last night than I have ever than I've been driving. So it's one of them ones that was insane. And then that's me to say this is us winning the Premier League. You guys let us win the Champions League. It is
In the same
long.
season.
I'm
moving.
leaving
A
the country.
feat that's only been done by
Sir
Pep
Alex.
Guardiola and Sir Alex Ferguson, the two greatest
will not
managers
be
to
in
ever
this
step foot
country.
in this league. And it's going to be now joined by Mikel Arteta, who's in his first ever job.
You're not
it's like
favourite,
Bruno
you're not
Fernandes joining the assist record of
Of course
Henry
we're
and
not
De
favourites.
Bruyne. It don't make sense.
But momentum
But
is a
it's
big
mad.
thing in football.
I think football's the real winner if PSG win because ultimately.
We need to get some more appearances in.
Football's the, like, it's not you're not playing beautiful football. Like you'd be a regression in football if you win this Champions League as well as the Premier League. PSG where football should be in 2026 and 2030 in the modern era.
That's what it looks like.
It's archaic football on some level. No, but it is. You want the Premier League. Come on, in terms of the Champions League, when you look
Lawrence
at the
has got
Champions League
to do this
winners,
back.
you think that is the
You
future
wanna
of
see the
football.
pinnacle of
PSG last season 5-0 against Inter Milan. So I hope PSG, not as an anti-Arsenal thing, as a football fan, football to be the real winner in Budapest, hopefully.
Wow.
I agree.
Well, I've got you here. Let's look at the relegation battle for a bit. This is a roundup.
Yeah.
This is a weekend roundup. Sunday, look, all you got to do is get a point and you stay up. But it's Tottenham. And you're at home, right?
And that's the worry.
And it's Everton. And David Moyes already has had a big part to play in the title.
only
race.
thing I'm hoping for is David Moyes has some wicked vendetta against West Ham for sacking him when times were good,
get
and
them
now you lot are in a relegation fight. Look where
I'm
you
not
are.
helping you, yeah.
Spurs here go to 3 points.
I hope not.
David, please. This is an appeal and a message to you. We
No,
are
but Everton have
an
been a-
institution of the Premier League.
Everton
You can't let us go down.
Everton have been the bad run. Now they're out of it now. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winless games.
Yeah.
So they want to finish strong. You know, they're on a very bad run right now.
When's
so.
the last time you won at home in the Premier League? For ages.
We've won 2 home games all season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, and one of them was the first game of the season.
Yeah, one of them was- I
was
think
the
it's about
first game
6
of
months
season,
ago.
and the other one I think might have been in November or December.
It's
or some
crazy.
point. And all of a sudden now we've left it to the last game, and I think that's the worst part of everything is the fact that it's come down to the last day. Like last year, there was no real fear. There was the background distraction of the Europa League, but this year, bro, like I'm sorry, that Chelsea game, it was almost like typical Chelsea. We ain't beaten Chelsea since 2023.
Yeah.
But we turn up there, bro, and the first 15 minutes, I was like,
Yeah.
We might leave with some. We're playing well. We start, and to be fair, undeserved, we started every game well. But once that goal went in, hey, and it was a top tier goal.
Good goal.
But
strike.
how much space does he get? And Eze, do you remember that goal?
Yeah.
Callum Hudson-Odoi, we've conceded that goal about 10 different times this season. But as soon as that goal went in, bro, it's like we went into our shells shy, nervous.
But do you think West Ham can win? That's the real one. They need the points to
They
make up
need
the
to
points.
win, and you need to lose.
Yeah, and the thing is Leeds have got a couple of
two-way
injuries. Leeds are safe.
They're on
Leeds
the
are playing
beach.
for nothing. They are literally, if there's any team that's on the beach, it's Leeds United. And that's where my fear is, where I'm like, West Ham can win that. And for us, if Everton decide to put up a bit of a fight and we struggle, all we need is a point. We say, oh, it's only a point. We've needed points all season long and we ain't collected them when we needed to, and especially at home. So there's no part of me that's going into this game confident. Even though the last couple of weeks I thought, there's a bit of momentum building, we could save ourselves. Yeah. But that loss yesterday just brings me right back
So
to
how are you
reality.
gonna do it? Are you gonna have dual screen?
Yeah, I'm at the game.
Oh,
I'm
you
at the
going?
game, so I've got the radio piece in.
Oh, yeah, wait,
It's 1-0.
Bro, I'm telling you, I said, no watch along for that. That game, I need to witness history.
that,
I
see
need
that.
to feel the air if we stay up or if we go down. That's a historical
There's
moment
nothing wrong with the Championship. Lincoln City away is a great away day. Portsmouth away. Portsmouth. Have you been Portsmouth away?
Southampton now, so they're staying in there.
Stop.
Yeah, Southampton. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Thank God for that.
Hold that, man. Hold that.
Thank God for that. They
Hold
like
that,
it.
Southampton as well.
That's the best thing that's happened to me in football for about 10, 15 years. It's better than treble. I hate Southampton. I'm so glad they're not getting promoted. I'm so glad because they cheated. They cheated. Yeah, they cheated. I'm so glad Southampton are not coming up. I'm so glad. I don't care. I'm so glad Southampton are not coming up. That was the best news I've heard all week. That's the best news I've heard all week. I'm so glad they're not getting that, and that serves them right. They should be getting promoted.
100%.
That's the best thing I've heard all season.
And a 4 points deduction, they deserve
I'm
that.
so glad.
That's
Matt
insane.
Letizia, take the L, man. Put your tinfoil hat on, man. Come on, I'm so glad. Honestly, I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
So I'm glad as well.
That's better than
I'll be
treble.
honest, and I was saying this yesterday on stream. Like, listen, I don't know about you guys, but I mean,
I agree with you.
if Southampton have been caught spying on
That's it, it's
multiple
wrong.
teams, listen, who knows? They might have been at the Summer Reality Training Centre.
For the FA Cup game, yeah. I guess
Listen,
that's-
I want a rematch. I want a rematch. Let's
you
play
go.
each
They
other.
schooled you. They schooled you.
They
in that
schooled
game.
us
You
by
bottled
cheating.
that.
'Cause they were
So,
cheating.
You bottled
we
that.
should have gone
That's not
through.
them. That's not them. You bottled that.
We should have gone through. We should have gone through. We want to play you again in the FA Cup.
You
Matter
still
of
lose.
fact,
You still lose.
Matter of fact, how about this? We challenge you to a one-off game. When it takes the Premier League the Premier League FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. How about that?
I didn't agree to this one. I didn't agree to this one. I didn't agree
You
to
didn't
this
beat
one.
City all season, by the way. Just you didn't beat City all season.
Yeah, I didn't agree to this one. But yeah, so
I mean, some of those refereeing decisions. Can you speak to us?
You've
I
been
wasn't able to
hot,
see the
yeah.
game.
I feel like-
I saw Jed Spence tweet. Did they score from that, or was it just? he
Nah,
should have been
It
sent
was
off?
just a coming together. And to be fair, when I was watching that live, I thought Jed Spence kind of ran into him, but you could see obviously Delap. Bro, all season long,
He's been doing
we're the
that.
only team that haven't had a penalty decision go for us. You had Nemecha last week against Madison. I thought that was a penalty. This week, again, you have another incident where it's like, I don't know what it is, but we just seem to get no rubber to green. And I think it's the typical thing when you're down there with relegation teams. You always see it. They'll hit the crossbar 4 times in the game, or all the decision will go against them. And at this point of the season, bro, at times it feels destined. Well, we're meant for relegation when you don't get decisions like that. So I don't know. The more concerning part for me is the lack of quality again, bro. Like when I'm watching Kolo Muani, I don't know if you have seen this guy this season, bro. I'm not joking when I say he might be the worst player in the Premier League this season. Like,
Wow.
can't control
Is
the
he
ball.
on- is he on loan,
Can't
right?
pa- He's on loan.
So you're happy to
And
see it back of him.
Bismillah, I cannot wait for his loan deal to finish because, brother, wallahi, I'm telling you, I think he's the same level as Fuzi. No disrespect.
that's bad.
No disrespect.
That's bad.
No disrespect to my brother,
Isn't
but
he started his loan spell well?
do you know what he does? He does a typical thing of he runs hard. He gets into a couple of these. So
Looking
you
busy.
think tussle and bustle. He's got that. Bro, the
Fu
guy
don't do
has
that,
no
though.
footballing ability. True, but Fu's got the, you know what I mean, the width to hold a man off. That's all Colin Warney's got. That's all Colin Warney's got. Because we're like, ask him to pass the ball 5 yards.
Yeah.
Ask him to cross the ball. Ask him to get a shot on target. The front three yesterday,
Yep.
tell Mr. Two best chances. Richarlison.
I didn't even watch the game, obviously.
Bro, yeah, of course. Yeah,
Do you think West Ham
no one's
did
really
it?
watching it
Yeah.
because it's two clowns fighting.
Wait, we won the league around, was it like around half time?
60th minute.
60th minute.
60, I remember 67 minute
mean,
flood
we won-
getting,
we won-
getting
we won
flooded.
the
I'm like,
league from
yo, Arsenal won the league, blood.
And you're trying to watch it. Oh, you did watch it, look.
Shut the hell up, man.
You didn't watch it, look.
Yeah,
Oh my! I want to see your reaction.
No, bro,
we
it's
won the league
the
from
most
the
weird
moment.
reactions. I didn't want to give him nothing. I was sat there stone faced like, and then the second goal went in. I was like, you know, man.
All the decisions that you've made over your life as a Spurs
Bro.
fan, they came back to hit you.
Bro.
You're probably thinking, why did I choose this team up all those years
bro.
ago?
It's-
I grew up in North London. Because I know you grew up in Tottenham, but how
Yeah.
many people grew up in Tottenham and are Arsenal fans? It's normal. There's loads
Bro,
of people.
I've told the story before, bro. Like, before I made the decision to support Spurs, there was an Eid. My mum took me to the Arsenal store. And I said to her, yo, if there's a Dennis Bergkamp shirt there, today I become an Arsenal fan.
Oh my God.
It wasn't
You
there.
couldn't find
Sold out. It wasn't there. It was sold out. And you know, back in them days, they didn't have the machines.
Yeah,
It's
it's
ready
ready
printed.
printed.
It was
Yeah, ready
yeah. You got to wait 2-3 days
Yeah.
and come back. I was like, nah, I can't wait all of that. Eid's in there.
Get me a Ledley King one
I
instead.
said, yo, let me get a Ledley King on, man. I'll take that instead.
Okay.
And I've been living that decision ever since, bro. The decisions
How
you
old
make
were
as a
you?
child.
How old were you?
Bro, I mean, like 8, 9, I want to
Okay.
say.
Dennis Bergkamp, good choice though.
Yeah.
Good choice though.
Sliding doors moment.
Bergkamp would have been
Real
great. Yeah,
sliding doors moment, proper.
That is mad. It's tough because obviously, like I said, how many people from Tottenham are Arsenal fans,
Bro,
and they made
so
the right
many
decision.
people.
Because even me, I when I started watching football, I lived in Enfield, which is closer to Tottenham. I know it's North London, closer to
Like,
Tottenham.
most
than
Tottenham
it is
fans,
Arsenal.
yeah, most
But
Tottenham fans I know come
thank
from
God I
like
made the right decision.
Hertfordshire and Essex, and
Yeah,
they come
yeah, yeah,
into London
yeah.
rather than actually living in London.
I think it's crazy because, like, listen, I feel like last year Spurs had that season where it was like, that's the horror season. Thank God it's over. It can never happen again. And they finished it with a Champions League position and a European trophy. And you're like, you know what? Thank God it's over.
Yeah.
But to then go into the season with that sort of negligence, and
is
now
true.
they literally find themselves on the final day of the Premier League,
About to potentially
Yeah.
get relegated.
potentially getting relegated. It's like, how on earth did you let
That's
that
not
happen
normal.
again?
You know? No, that's not normal. That's like
Yeah.
that's insane. That's still crazier than us winning the league after.
But then, like,
still
the
think-
whole board should be
me, it's
sacked.
insane.
The two biggest mistakes I think is one is out of control. I think the injuries
Yeah,
had
100%.
another freak injury crisis the way we did last year as well.
But you know my
But
opinion
then
on
the
that.
second one,
I agree. My
go on.
opinion on that is, if you're a top 6 club, even with those injuries, you should maybe finish at least 10th, 11th.
Yeah.
Relegate for
The
the
thing is,
size
is-
of the club. Even with the injuries, you have good enough players to not be
I
in
agree with
relegation.
that. And look, when Kulusevski and Madders go down, and then in the summer we sign Xavi, Simmons, and Kudus,
That's
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying.
you know
Look at
what?
the names you're signing.
I don't mind that. And then they both go down with ACLs. I'm like,
But they're
come
Hollywood
on.
signings. You went for Moani was a bit of a Hollywood signing. These guys, and you look at even someone like Igor Tudor, like a European, bit of a Hollywood signing. You needed Pereira before he went to
Tudor,
Forest.
Tudor Hollywood.
No, Tudor's more of a European kind of pedigree
okay,
manager.
okay.
Like you needed
As a
someone with
player,
Premier League
yeah,
experience.
European Hollywood.
No, but
I
a
get what you mean.
bit more
It's
stylish.
good, yeah, it's 'cause Ange was from down under.
You
That's
needed
right.
Pereira. You needed a couple of powerful Premier League proven players.
yeah,
you
I
didn't
agree,
need
I
these
agree.
kind of
I agree.
European
You need a
imports.
bit of hustle and bustle, you know?
I think the biggest
Yeah, exactly.
bad decision that we made this year was keeping Thomas Frank on till
For that
February.
long.
Like the fact that Nuno came from a similar situation at Wolves and he
It's
did
a
at
real
Brentford.
thing, though. United fans would agree with Amarim. They kept him on for too long. And
Way
they might
too
imagine
long,
they
bro.
got rid of him earlier.
If we got rid of him in December, didn't
might have
hire
a-
Tudor,
not the
and
league,
go
they
get
might have a
Pereira.
Cup.
Imagine we got De Zerbi in January. I don't think we're
I
in
don't
the
know if he's
position
right.
that we're in.
I think
100%,
Pereira's
yeah.
the banker, guys. The banker was Pereira
What, Vitor
when he was
Pereira?
available. Yeah, when he was available.
'cause he
Stop
got
it,
sacked
and then-
from Wolves.
and then he relegates Forest. If he doesn't go to Forest, he's kept them up. They just beat Sunderland 5-0 a few
In
weeks ago.
hindsight
Like,
now, I think Pereira looks good because he's kept Forest up. But at the time, he just got sacked from Wolves. It was like, you're not going to hire a sacked manager from a relegation
From
team.
a relic.
Yeah, but
Stoke
company got
country.
relegated and went to Bayern
Yeah.
Munich. It happened.
there were some signs with Pereira. He was a good
Company was
manager.
still playing good football. Vitor Pereira, he was looking at that Wolves team.
Yeah,
was
but
like,
Nuno
yo,
got sacked. So
what's
he's a
going on?
brilliant manager. Like Nuno's been sacked multiple times. You'd rather have Nuno in Tottenham versus anyone else. But
I mean,
Tudor was
we
a
had Nuno.
strange. You thought you were something that you weren't. Igor Tudor coming in from Juve or what? Like it's just like you weren't in that position. You needed Pereira, even someone like Sean Dyche.
I do think that the Tudor,
I'm
I
not
do
bad.
hear
I'm not bad.
the
I'm
Tudor
not bad. It's
period
not
was a bit of a weird one. It was like 4 weeks of just this limbo period of this guy's not staying on, but he's just here, just nothing. There was-
Hey,
there was-
draw
there was a- there was a-
at Anfield though. Take those.
Yeah.
I can't lie, at the time I was like, important win. Important. It felt like a win.
win,
It was a
see?
draw. It was a draw. But desperate
Okay,
times,
you're
man.
going to be at the game.
Yeah.
If you guys need a point,
Just
just
a
what
point.
West Ham do, you choose the point. Let's say you get the point, or you get 3 points, and the players collapse on the pitch, they're running around.
There's no collapsing,
Is the
bro.
game gone? Is the game gone or?
100%. There's no collapsing. Once that whistle blows, head down the tunnel.
What would you do if all the fans are rejoicing, the
nah.
players collapse and they won the league?
My match
Because
reaction.
They might, you know.
They might.
I'm
I
gonna
think
have
they
the
might.
most muted match reaction.
think they might.
Straight face.
It should be like good.
Yes, job done. The fact
What
that
if
we're in
everyone
this
collapses and
situation,
like, oh my god,
the emotions of the moment.
That might happen. I genuinely see that happening.
embarrassing.
At home,
I hope
before your lap of honour, because your last home game,
Yeah.
players collapsing, everyone fans going nuts. We've stayed up in the Prem.
I don't want to see that. I'll be real with you.
Why people storm the pitch?
Astaghfirullah. Don't joke with that.
These things could happen.
I get it today, you're on. But I hope it doesn't come to that, I'll be honest with you. Like, for me, it needs to be muted. Do your little lap of honour.
That's it.
Keep it steady, keep it pushing, focus on next season. Just say, yo, we're grateful to be in the Premier League. We got the Xabi. This summer, we need to load up correctly. I
this
need
the
a
lowest-
clear out of players and that boardroom. We're not just doing floor level. We're doing top to
V-night,
bottom clear
everyone.
out. V-night, ship him back to yours. I don't want to see that brother again. Johan Lang, shoot him out of a cannon. Back to Sweden. No mas. Please. No mas.
I think I already know the answer, but is this the lowest point as a Tottenham fan ever?
100%.
Facing relegation and Arsenal win the league.
The bottom of the bottom.
Like right now, it's the worst.
Genuinely the worst it's ever been.
You're scrolling through your phone, you're seeing us all happy,
It's insane.
and you know you might go down on Sunday.
It's insane, bro. Like yesterday, it was like all season long. It's been like reality check after reality check, and you're just like, surely it can't get any worse. Surely it can't get any worse. And yesterday, I was like, they've actually done it, and we actually lost this, which could have secured us, and now we're going into this final day. Like, bro, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like if we go down. I'll be real with you. I can't even picture it yet, but I hope it doesn't come to it.
And you know what's gonna happen if Spurs go again on Sunday? We're going to the Emirates again on Sunday. It's gonna be a party again. I will be there. Hey, if you're watching, Sunday, Spurs go down. We're gonna be at the Emirates.
I'm forewarning you
We're
now.
running it back.
I'm forewarning you now. If we go down,
We're running it back.
I'm not gonna be on the pod.
Wow.
You have to show up, man. I've shown up today.
10,
You have to show up,
Yo,
man.
I show up for everything.
You do.
I show up for North London
But
Derby.
what we
defeats
need you most, man.
This one,
So we
I
need you
need
most.
10
End of season review.
days
Yeah.
of just silence.
You need a brand new channel, SDC. Sharky does championship.
I like that. I like that.
I thought you was a good guy, you know.
Be the main host.
you was a good guy.
We get the main host. We'll get him a smaller
Get a
table.
Bristol City fan in there, Portsmouth, Oxford.
It's good.
Ryan Reynolds, West Bromwich Albion.
Ryan Reynolds,
Representation, yeah.
Yeah, it's good viewing. It's good viewing. It's good viewing. Yeah, for sure.
Ain't no one trying to see that, man. Subscribe to my channel.
Hey, people want to subscribe.
on YouTube.
Briefly, on better terms for you. Briefly touching the FA Cup final. How was that?
Oh, it's beautiful. Look.
Did you go?
No, I was live
Oh, you were
streaming.
working, streaming.
Yeah. It obviously amazing. It's look, for any football fan to have a cup double.
I love the
It's
FA Cup.
historic. Obviously, when you talk about league titles and winning the Champions League, it's not quite the same thing. But a cup double is almost as good as it can be. And to beat Chelsea and stop them winning their first cup competition since 2018 is a big one as well. And Guardiola looked emotional. So he respects the FA Cup more than any other manager I can think of. He loves the history of it. Even when he's facing Newport County, he's going to their manager and talking to them, and he respects the lower division sides when he's played them, and he's given so much respect to the FA Cup. He's won FA Cup finals
it's an amazing
6-0
competition.
before. Yeah, he's beaten Manchester United in an FA Cup to win a treble. So he's loved the FA Cup. It was a beautiful day.
Nice. How many of you guys got now?
I think it's 3 with Pep, and I think it's
That was the first
7.
trophy you guys won at the start of this.
2011, yeah.
And actually, the start of this Manchester City era, however you define it in terms of the money coming in, it started against Manchester United in the FA Cup semi-final. Yaya Toure scored a beautiful goal, running off Michael Carrick actually, and scored a beautiful strike against Stoke City. Is a big win, of course, but the Man United beating Ferguson at Wembley in the semi-final was historic and symbolic.
And then this final here. That's a manual finish.
Oh, it's one of the best goals you're ever going to see in a cup final. Surely, like
It's a good goal in the cup final.
Yeah, but it's right up there.
Yeah,
Recently,
it's
recent
good
cup
finish.
final, it was a terrible final. But in terms of recent final
It did
history, it's
feel
an
that way. I
unbelievable
felt like
strike.
Chelsea were the better team for most of that game.
I disagree. Managed the game in a big way. They didn't have too many chances. Diving as well, lots of diving.
Really well.
Pedro, do you watch the game?
Pedro and Hato one where
I don't think João Pedro was bad. I think he was like
Cassano just keeps smashing into the back of people.
Yeah, but fairly. Our Chelsea fans DMing me, slagging me. It's called a shoulder barge. Like this is basic football stuff. This is para league stuff. Like,
but I
come
don't
on.
think it's dive. I think it's lightweight.
I think they were playing for
Pedro's
it.
just a bit weak, but I don't think it was
I think they
diving.
were playing for dives in a big way, and I'm glad they didn't win because I thought they were poor in on the day. They didn't deserve to win the final. No way.
I thought they played
Yeah,
well.
I agreed.
For parts. I thought they played well. I don't think they deserved to win. I agree, but I thought they played well in parts. And talking about Kovacic in the Bournemouth game, he was the difference maker in the FA Cup final.
That's true. Yeah, I just don't think he's good enough to be starting in a big Premier League
Starting,
title
though,
race
yeah.
game.
Yeah, 100%,
Yeah, Premier League title
100%.
race game. But he got it wrong. Cherky didn't play in that game. He didn't get that right either. So. Yeah, look, winning a cup double is right up there. It's one of the best seasons you're ever going to have as a football fan. But if you ask a West Bromwich Albion fan, for example, a cup double, FA Cup
Yeah,
and the
but you're
League
Man
Cup,
City, you're not West
it's the
Brom.
greatest. It's one of the greatest seasons you can ever have as a football fan. And to beat Arsenal as well, the great Arsenal, it's one of the greatest sides of all time, apparently. No, it is. This is like the best side in the history of football. It is. All of London shut down.
I feel like you're being sarcastic.
And Arsenal never beat Manchester City this season.
Wow. Leicester
Facts.
never beat us to the season we won the league. We've done a double over there.
I'm just telling you.
Us. We got more
Just
points
saying
against
facts.
City the season they won the league than you got against us. the season we
Yeah,
won the
yeah,
league.
but you never beat this City side, so that's beautiful for Guardiola as well. It is.
I love it.
He's a proper shithouse, you know. I love it. It is. I think that final, though, I think the story of Semenyo of like 10 years ago where he was playing, what was it, York City, I think,
Bath
knocking out
City.
Leicester,
Bath, yeah.
to now 10 years later being the final winner,
Scoring
the
a goal in
January
the-
signing. I think the role he's played in
my
both
dream.
the
That's
cup
everyone's
runs,
dream.
to be fair, yeah.
everyone's dream.
The non-league start that he had, like he is a proper story of like coming up the football ranks and getting to that top
What
pinnacle.
do you think
Do you know
of
what I mean?
Semenyo?
I love Semenyo. I
his
think he's
impact
being
this
played out
season.
of position, actually, and that's why I think...
He's not a right winger.
Yeah, he's not a right winger. He's doing a lot of good work on the right-hand side, protecting Nunes, doing a lot of like quality work. But he's a left winger for me. Like, at the start of the season, we were saying he could win player of the season for Bournemouth because he was banging in so many goals from the left.
Yeah.
I've not seen any of that. I like Doku a lot. I think there's a lot to improve for Jeremy Doku. I think Semenyo's better than Doku. It's not a crazy thing to say. I think he is.
I
I think
don't
he's
know.
better
I
than
don't know if I
Doku.
agree with that.
think-
I'd rather have Semenyo off the left than Doku quite easily coming up against Aston Villa. I know it's a bit of a dead rubber.
In certain games, I agree. So, like horses for courses, right?
Yeah.
I think Semenyo and Doku should be both your left wing options. And certain games against certain fullbacks, Doku's the right choice. And certain games, I definitely agree. Semenyo. We've seen Semenyo in the Premier League for a few years now
Yeah.
be the best, one of the best in the league.
He's a
in the position.
shooter, man.
I do
Yeah.
think he's better off the left, and I do think having both of them, depending on the game, is big. I don't think he's better than Doku though. But I do
I
think,
think
depending on what you need in that game, one of Doku and Semenyo, they should be switched around in certain.
If you're Semenyo, you say I've scored 15 goals from the left for Bournemouth and surely maybe
I
the
agree,
greatest
should be
ever
playing off the
forward.
left.
I don't think Doku can talk to Semenyo right now. I think he's got a lot of work to do still. He's brilliant. I love Jeremy Doku, but Semenyo is a big footballer. He's a big talent. He doesn't score 15 goals from the left for Bournemouth, Jeremy Doku. And I want Ryan from Bournemouth to play off the right now. Semenyo, Ryan and Haaland. That is delicious.
Oi. Ryan is a player. man.
Ryan,
good, man.
he's the big
He's a
one.
player, man, going to the World
And
Cup.
Croupier. I'll take Croupier and Ryan.
You're not getting both of them, mate. Come on.
Why not?
Because Krupa's coming to
Yeah, I'll
Arsenal.
take all of them, man.
Krupa's coming to Arsenal.
Alex Scott, do you see the golf?
Yeah, he's coming
brilliant.
Spurs. He's coming Spurs if we stay up.
Alex
Alex
Scott.
Hey, Bournemouth are about to make a-
He's Spurs fan. What are you talking about?
Yeah, here he's going. He might be in the Champions League next year. Come on.
Maybe focus on Petrovic or something.
You're getting James Trafford as well.
Inshallah.
James
If we
Trafford.
stay up.
James
Yo, the list.
No,
If we
if you
stay
go
up
down-
versus if we go down.
If you go down, you might get me.
But
Senesi,
if-
Trafford.
if you go down-
If we go up. If we stay
If
up.
you go
stay
down,
up.
you should get Trafford.
They're getting
He's got
Billy
the best
Sharp if they
defensive
go
record.
down, man. They're getting Lee Trundle. Do you get
Swansea.
me,
I'm
mate?
crying, man.
Long, mate. Ryan Shawcross. Come on. You are. It's going to get long for you.
some of these names in a
It's
decade.
going to get long for you.
Get it back together, bro.
Oh, my
Get it
days.
back together, bro. Who else? Bradley Dack.
Bradley Dack in there, yeah.
But yeah, no. If you go down, get James Trafford because look, end of the day, his
mean,
championship record last season,
insane.
a couple seasons ago, Burnley,
Was
last
it
season,
16 clean sheets?
46 league games they play in the championship.
Insane.
It's not even 30. I mean,
Yeah.
46 league, and they conceded, I think they conceded like less than 20
He
goals.
ain't trying to do that again, though, man.
Yeah.
He's
not
been
going
there,
to
done that.
Championship.
James
He's been there,
Trafford
done that,
being
man.
back in the net.
If we stay in the Prem, though, one game a week.
He wants to start.
Just a loan. How about that? Loan with an obligation.
No.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
wouldn't mind keeping him.
No,
I think he's been
Donnarumma's
so
there,
good.
bro. Best
Do you think
goalkeeper.
Roscoe will keep Donnarumma?
Inshallah.
Why is in like?
be a
Would
debate.
you want him to be his first choice keeper?
I think there'll be a
As a-
debate.
I think as an Italian, he'll give him the nod.
You can't play out the back. He just can't.
No, it's it's
mean-
concerning.
He cannot.
No.
Maresca did want Sanchez to do that, to be fair.
Exactly.
I think Maresca will bring Dewsbury Hall with him.
No, I think
He done it when he went to Chelsea.
He's got it everywhere.
I look at bigger names than that. I'm thinking.
And Dewsbury Hall this season has been one
I'm
of the
thinking
best.
Enzo Fernandez.
Premier League
New age Calvin Phillips.
He's been one of the best midfielders in the Premier League.
It's been all right. I mean,
He's been one of the best.
mid-table. I mean, look, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. Why not bring one of them back? Reece James. Like some of these big names at Chelsea could come.
You're not getting Reece James.
Why not?
You're not.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah,
Look,
I'll get Reece James.
Enzo Fernandez is the one for
He's never
£75
leaving
million.
Chelsea.
So yeah, why not?
Palmer's not coming back.
Cole
Maybe
Palmer's best
Enzo.
form under Enzo Fernandez. Like, one of these guys could come to Manchester City. I think Enzo Fernandez most likely.
Palmer would be a good.
He ain't coming.
I don't want either of them, but you never know. I think he'll go
I
back
don't
to
think
Chelsea.
Chelsea- The Premier League champions.
I know, man. Keep telling me.
Bro, the smirk on his face is just annoying, bro.
Painful.
Like, do you know how long this podcast been running for? Let me see how many episodes we've posted.
How many episodes, bro?
I want to say, let's take a guess before he says it.
Take on. Well,
How many episodes do you think
How many
SDS has
videos
done?
on this channel?
Episodes. Well, one a week.
We've been going,
Or videos
we've been
on this
going
channel?
since, I think, 2020, 2021.
Is it one a week consistent? One
Been
a
pretty
yeah.
much, yeah.
50 times 6.
I
It's
wanna
300 episodes, isn't it? Must be 350 episodes.
what more than that?
You said 2021 we've been going since.
So 5
Alright.
years. Yeah.
I
So
wanna
5
say-
times.
Oh yeah.
586.
No, I'm gonna go 487.
I'll go 500 flat.
755.
Yeah, but you were doing double episodes. Then.
Yeah.
You were saying one a week.
Double
Yeah.
episode.
Plus a
755
Wow.
videos on this channel, right?
How many hours?
And of course, loads of hours. Hosted by an Arsenal fan. It's got a massive Arsenal presence on this podcast. We've been criticised for being biased to Arsenal. It just feels like, you know, I'm not saying it's the end. It feels like the end of like a beautiful ending of like a season finale where we finally won the league of all the shit we've taken on this podcast, or I've taken. And of course, all of you guys have had your voices, rightfully so, with United and Liverpool and who's won it. And also, actually, we're the second team since the podcast started to win the Premier League. Man United's never won the league. Oh, it's only me and Liverpool. Obviously, no, we don't have City regulars. I'm talking about the members,
fine.
the
Oh,
members.
members. Yeah.
After Fuizzi was the first one last season. I came in the back. But yeah, it just feels nice as an SDS viewer. If you're an Arsenal fan watching this, or you're an Arsenal hater, regardless, it feels nice after all of the shit we've taken on this podcast for years and years and years to finally get over the line.
You feel justified?
Very justified.
Well done, man. It's your first title in 25 years. Well done.
22, mate.
Shut up,
And it's a clean one as well. Know what I mean?
Here comes the ethical nonsense. No, Sharky.
It was ethical rebuild, bro. It was.
Man.
It was, bro. It feels, bro. It weighs more. It's like the Dirk Nowitzki title. It weighs more, bro. It weighs more, bro. It weighs more. And don't let us win the Champions League. Do not let us win the Champions League.
Football's the real winner in Budapest. I can tell you that.
Couple of things as well, like outside in the world of football, I want to talk about. We spoke about Pep leaving. Xabi Alonso, what do you guys think about that? Chelsea manager. Think it'll go well?
I think
Manager, by the way.
I think for Xabi Alonso, like he's someone that's always wanted the keys to the club. Like at Bayer Leverkusen, he got everything he wanted. At Real Madrid, he kind of wanted to have that tactical approach and to be able to control things the way he wanted. He never got it, so he said, "I'm out of here," or he got sacked, whichever one it was. I think with how things have been at Chelsea, I think he probably said, "Listen, before we talk about anything, am I getting the keys? Are you gonna let me build this club the way I want?" And I think they would have just gone around and said, "Bruv, we've had an absolute disaster of a couple of years. Let's just give this guy whatever he wants." And I think that's why he's probably taken a job. I think he will do. I think it's gonna take a year or two, but I think he will rebuild.
There's definitely guarantees put in place.
100%.
for him.
They've got to give him time, surely.
Yeah,
man.
100%. I think, especially when you've had 7 managers in the last 4 years and the turnaround that they've had. I think similarly to what you lot were saying about you guys, though, you can get the manager in, but it's the recruitment that you have to get right as well. And I think that's one thing Chelsea over the last 3 or 4 years, in my opinion, they've been way off.
Yeah, million miles.
And the young FM style recruiting that they've been doing, I don't know if Alonso's gonna really rock with that, because he's going to want to build a serious team that competes, similar to what his Leverkusen team was. Question is what system does he play with this team, and what does his vision look like? Is it a copy and paste of Leverkusen, or do you kind of play towards what you have? So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think it's a difficult situation to walk in on, because I think Chelsea's a real mess at the moment. And the Premier League, the weird thing is outside of Arsenal, the positions are still up for grabs. So he can easily potentially turn this around in a year, maybe 2 years.
It's a coup for them.
But,
It's
yeah,
a coup.
100%.
I do think that
they got the best
transfer-
manager they could sign.
I do think the transfer strategy needs to change as a club. I get it's all about making money, the business of it, and Chelsea have been the best. Even Abramovich era, it wasn't like this where it's just young players, but from getting players in the academy, the best kids all around London. They have scouts all around London and in different territories. Get the best kids. Some of them don't even get a single appearance for the first team, and they get sold for a lot of money. Mark Gahey got sold for 20 million. Back in the day when he didn't even get a first team appearance. Omar Hutchinson, as recently as a few years ago, took it from us 30 million after getting one appearance. They've been the best business wise, and even now, look at it. They won the Club World Cup, and then in the summer the incomings were
Garnacho,
Dario Sugo, Liam Delap, Mamadou
Gittins.
Sarr. Obviously, João Pedro worked out, but Gittins, Hato, Garnacho, Buonanotte.
You're looking at one for 9.
How
one
many
for
of them?
8.
Yeah, how many of them are here playing now and are going to carry on playing?
Yeah.
6 have been good in 50. That's the ratio I've seen around
6 and 50
social media.
signings. So they've got to change their transfer strategy. They've got to sign ready-made players to win
Yeah.
the league now. They've not had a good number 9 properly since Diego Costa, and before that Drogba.
At least João Pedro does bang you goals in the league. I think he's been their best
Yeah,
player.
but he can't be their main number 9 still.
No, but I still think there's a guarantee of goals
He's a
there for
very
him.
good footballer,
Yeah, yeah.
but you still need a number 9.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You
Yeah,
need
I
Costa,
agree.
You need Costa, you need a Drogba,
Yeah.
you need a number 9.
Alonso's right
The
to the
last
top
isn't
of
that.
who they could have hired. Like he's in the Arteta discussions. Like he's won a league title. What he did stopping Bayern Munich winning the league title,
Invincible
being
as well.
invincible, is unbelievable. So he's in that category of a world class manager, and he's in Arteta's category. They've got out of nowhere and hired that manager and given him the managerial position for the first time since Jose Mourinho in 2015. Everyone else has been a coach, so he's going to have a lot of control. He's a top level manager, man.
Well, excited to see him. We didn't get a chance to see him in Madrid, did we? So
He should be at Man City. I would have taken him at Man City over
you would
Maresca.
take him as well? Really?
He's above Maresca for me, of course. If I could have anyone, it'd be Alonso over Maresca.
I'm also Cup. And the Championship.
Audi Cup and Leicester City.
And the Championship.
I-
And did he win the Conference League? Was it him?
Yeah.
He's got a couple.
I'm more surprised that Alonso didn't wait for the Liverpool job.
Yeah.
Especially considering how things are
probably
going
did,
at Liverpool
surely.
now. No, but it feels like the result on the weekend was almost like everybody turning on Slot.
Yeah.
Even the small 1 or 2% remaining, now it's like Slot is a dead man walking. And with the summer, I don't know if they'll stick with him. The talk is apparently they will. But even if they do, I would have thought that early in the season, if there's a rough, rocky patch, they will get rid of him. And I think Alonso should have waited for that potentially, because I think if things go wrong at Chelsea here, that will be back-to-back jobs where he's walked into kind of maybe a big club and it hasn't really worked out, and he could have that kind of stain on him of, is he a Europa League level manager? Kind of like an Unai Emery, where you can win cups here and there, but at the top level, you're not really cut out for that. So I think he should have been really careful in terms of picking this job, and I hope he's kind of got the assurances that he's going to have
I think that's what it is, man, because I think everybody would have expected him to go back home to sort of Liverpool, where kind of things started for him. But again, like, he's
You
probably
think they're ready to compete now as well?
100%,
It's like
100%. But I feel like it's Liverpool again have made that decision. Like, they're gonna stick with Arne Slot. And listen, man, football's a quick game. Things move quickly. Like, Xabi Alonso can't sit there. Especially, he's probably upset considering how things ended at Real Madrid, which was probably a dream move for him. So he doesn't want to sit there and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll wait 6 months to a year to go Liverpool. He wants to get back in there. And whether it's at Chelsea, whether it's at Liverpool, he wants to be managing, and he
He's
wants
at
to be
Premier League
managing
football.
at a top
Yeah.
club. He's in
He's
London.
competed so
He's
much
in the
against
heart
Chelsea
of
as a
London.
player as well.
At a big
Competed
club.
so much.
Yeah.
And now he has.
But it's
he has
weird though, because Chelsea fans didn't accept Rafa Benitez properly. They didn't like him that much because of the Liverpool connection.
it's different with the manager. though,
Xabi
isn't it?
Alonso was killing them, and obviously both had battles. Obviously,
I
they
know, yeah, but Xabi Alonso, he's
like
he's
class,
got the aura.
class.
He's got the aura.
He's there 2-3 years, yeah, he's
There's a bit of a
You know
demeanor.
what's weird? He looks like a Chelsea manager to me.
There's a bit of a demeanor about him. You could just see
When I
this.
look at
Xabi
him,
Alonso pulls up to the
I can see
touchline.
him at Stamford Bridge. I don't know why.
I don't know. There's just something off for me personally.
Nah, it
I'm
looks
just
right.
like,
I don't know why.
It don't
weird
look
looks
right.
I know,
Weird.
but you know what it is? I think
You know whose
they-
opinion I want
Chelsea have done
to
an
get? Whose opinion I want to get? I want to get
Yeah,
Liverpool
yeah.
fans' opinion. I want to make a sub. I want Fu to come on. Do you want to come on, Fu? Who should switch out?
I'll switch up if you want.
Okay, Boovy. Thank you, Boovy.
Big up.
Fu, sit down. A couple of things I want to speak to you about.
Let's talk about
The
it.
first thing, how do you feel about Xabi Alonso to Chelsea?
Name me one Liverpool player pass in the past that's gone Chelsea and succeeded.
A player.
Did he succeed when he left? What happened to him after? What happened to him after? I don't think.
This not as a player.
Do your thing, but he wasn't gonna.
Does it
come
hurt
back.
though? Because you wanted him at Liverpool.
Nah, I didn't. Did I say I want him?
Who'd you want?
I didn't say I want him. I said Luis Enrique. I said there's any man.
Everyone said Luis.
Yeah, but I've
Everyone
been
wants
saying that.
Luis Enrique.
I've
I
been
like
saying
you, we
that.
can laugh. He said, listen,
I've been saying.
if Enrique's available,
But it's easy to say. Everyone said Enrique.
No, but I've always said Luis Enrique
You
or
want Enrique, innit?
Jurgen.
Yeah, even I wanted Enrique after Frank.
Yeah, bro.
So, back to Alonso.
I've always said that.
like Oliver Twist saying he wants steak. Bro, you're gonna get your porridge and you're gonna like it. What the hell, man? What the hell?
Can I have it well done, sir?
I think he done it to himself, innit? Because remember, he was first choice.
Who, Xabi?
Yeah, like 2 seasons ago for Liverpool,
Yeah.
before Arne.
Yeah.
He ran off, went to Spain, went to Madrid.
Went to Madrid, though.
Yeah, but look how that worked out.
Yeah.
And now you want to come for a job here. You made your bed laying it, my guy.
So you're happy? Okay, so you have a slot.
I'm happy. The only man, if it was to get a new manager,
Yeah.
for me, again, the last couple of years we've been competing, dominating football. Let's stay at that level. I don't want to drop down. Don't give me no experimental
Man,
manager.
you haven't dominated football since.
Yeah, we have.
Since
Yeah,
like 2019,
Since we've had 2019, 2018.
Yeah, when you were
We were
3 Champions League finals, Premier League 97 points. That's when you were dominating football.
That's what I'm saying.
Last couple of years, no.
Last couple of years, how?
You dominated England last season.
So when we
Dominating
get,
football was
when we
mad.
get a Man City fan
Yeah.
talking about the double, it means the world to him.
Yeah,
FA Cup, but when I say it, it's like we won.
It's
We
Vivi
got
though.
to.
Vivi's always chatting
He's
shit.
saying when we won the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. This is the greatness in English football. I'm proud to be British. Da-da-da. But when I do it, when I win it, it's a problem.
How
Yeah?
does it feel being a former Premier League champion though? Because after yesterday, officially, you're not champion anymore.
I know.
And now
You know
this
what
is-
though? It's very hard to win it back to back. You know.
It is, isn't it?
It's
We've never
hard.
done it. You've never done it.
It's hard.
In
We
the Premier League.
haven't. It's hard. But
We'll see if we can do it.
no. You know what? You lot deserved it. You haven't seen this. You know what I mean? I'd rather like let's
But
say
you had it to see it as well.
no, I know, but we done it in a good way, in a good manner.
What, in COVID?
I'd rather COVID than Hunter virus.
Well, it's not lockdown.
Hunter virus,
I said Emirates.
meningitis. You had all the
You
gitis,
saw
bro.
the Emirates. Okay, food.
Nah, joking.
We can win the league.
Yeah.
I can watch the game at home with my friends or wherever I watched it and go, I'm going straight to the Emirates. If you win the league, you can't
Probably
go
he was
to
going
Anfield.
straight to the test center.
You can't go
See if he
Anfield.
had-
Yeah, you can't go
I
Anfield.
mean,
Bro's got to get on the M6.
Huh?
5
No,
hours.
yeah,
By the time you get there, everyone's gone.
Yeah, when we won against Tottenham, I was with you. We was here.
That's what I say. You won the league, we're here, bro.
Yeah.
It's different.
Sad.
Talk to us about the Salah versus Slot.
Bro, I love Salah, bro. Like, as a Liverpool fan,
Yeah.
he's given me everything
100%.
that you dream to see as a fan.
100%.
Salah gave me all of that.
Do you
But
agree with what he said?
I think he's trying to. I think Salah, because he's leaving, he's there. F it. He's on the Denzel Washington team. Everyone's coming down with me. I think that's what he's on. Do you get? But now I feel like he put Slot in a mad situation.
What is
You drop Salah
for
on
his
his
last-
last game.
he wouldn't dare.
You would never be forgiven
He
by the fans. Yeah?
He wouldn't dare. I don't think the Liverpool.
If he does
Don't let
that,
that happen.
Wallah, you know what you should do?
I'm gonna
Go
be
sit in
right
the stands with your family.
we're at home.
He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare.
If he does that, I don't think fans will ever forgive him. But then when you play him, if you do play him, which some people say it's the right thing to do, play him as his last, players, that's it. He'll no more respect. People won't respect him.
So
It's like a sticky.
It's
So
not
lose the
sticky
fans,
thing.
lose the players.
It's literally a tribute for Salah. You've got Champions League.
No,
corner.
he has to play. Yeah,
You've
bro,
got Champions League tucked away in the bag. Like, let's be real. You're not
Yeah.
competing for anything. It's Salah's last game. I don't think you can go as far as to say, oh yeah, nah, that means Salah does a slot as has lost the dressing room, or people could say that people don't have respect for him because he's playing Salah. I think it's just like, listen, whatever's happened between them, cool. Salah's an icon, one of the best players.
He's
in
gotta be the bigger
history.
man.
Personally, I would have dropped
You just
him.
got-
Yeah.
You just got to listen. Whatever we've had our differences, I'm gonna be
You're a
managing.
legend here,
You're
you're a legend.
Let him
leaving.
play.
You've had a great time. Enjoy your last little game. Bashal and get
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
Never
Let
touch
him
me
play.
again. Block my number, yeah.
Take him off around the 60th, 70th minute mark.
Let the fans-
I'll be there. I'm crying. Like that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that he put him in a nasty situation.
Do you agree with what he said, though?
With,
I don't know if he says it, though. Do you agree with what he says? What he said?
recap me.
So you told me, I could read it out for you.
Please.
Because you told me,
What did I tell you?
you told me that you guys were dominating football a few years ago.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah, you said you were dominating football a couple
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah. We was fit,
And
the
you were
most
dominant,
fit.
you were fit, so by your playing style was a big part of
Yeah,
it, right? And Salah
yeah.
addressed this. So he
Yeah.
said, I have witnessed this club go from doubters to believers. That's what Klopp said. Remember Klopp's words?
Yeah. That's the first thing he said.
And from believers to champions.
Oh!
Yeah. It took hard work.
It did.
And I always did everything I could to help that club get there. Nothing makes me prouder than that. Us crumbling to yet another defeat this season was very painful and not what our fans deserve.
Yeah.
I want to see Liverpool go back to being the heavy metal attacking team that opponents fear
Yeah.
and back to being a team that wins trophies.
Yeah.
Remember, this is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is the football I know how to play, and that is the identity. Remember the word identity that needs to be recovered and kept for good. It cannot be negotiable, and everyone that joins this club should adapt to it. Winning some games here and there is not what Liverpool should be about.
Yeah.
All teams win games.
Yeah.
Yeah? Wolves are bottom of the league, they've won games. Liverpool will always be a club that means a great deal to me and to my family. I want to see it succeed for long after I moved on. As I've always said, qualifying to next season's Champions League is the bare minimum, and I will do everything I can to make that happen.
Yeah.
So a couple key things here that he said is
The identity for
the
me.
identity shouldn't change. It's identity,
Not-
right?
And what's
It's
the
not negotiable, and everyone that joins this club should adapt to it.
Okay.
And
I
what he's saying
want to
is-
ask you
So
a
Ancelotti
question.
came in
What's
and
the
the
identity?
He's
So
saying
the
the heavy
identity
mental
was-
attacking
What,
football.
no,
He
no,
said it
what
here.
is our
He
identity?
said it
What's he
here.
saying? Yeah, say it.
I want to see Liverpool go back to being the heavy metal attacking
Saying
team
you've lost
that
rest.
So
opponents
let's stop
fear.
there. Let's stop right there. You guys forced Xabi Alonso on me,
Okay.
telling me
didn't.
to pick him. No, no, no.
Okay, go on.
I
want
want
to
that
see
you
where
was
you go with
there.
this. I want to see where you go with this.
You weren't biased. You
I
was
wasn't
there.
biased, you was-
They were
yeah.
dashing Alonso
They
at me.
were flying at you.
Look what this guy just said now. We need to go back to our identity. Heavy metal.
Yeah.
Is Alonso heavy metal?
Xabi Alonso has more Liverpool identity than Slot.
Is he heavy metal?
He's jazz.
It's heavy metal. That's what we need.
I mean, that
Okay, it's not
Leverkusen
heavy
side was
metal.
playing heavy metal football. I
no,
can't lie.
we weren't heavy metal. Heavy metal is
Klopp, Klopp
Yeah,
was
that
Klopp.
way.
And
That's
maybe
the
Enrique
Liverpool
now,
way.
because Enrique,
And
the way PSG press and play, that's close.
that's
to
the
heavy metal.
Liverpool way.
That's heavy metal.
For
yeah.
me, that's the way that got us to winning ways.
So you agree with Salah?
We need to go back to that.
Okay.
I do
And
agree.
you
With
think
that's
can go back
that's the
to-
style of play we need to play. Yeah, 100%. Because that's when
So do you think
As
he made
yeah,
the
but
right-
the
manager
do you
that
think he made
changed
the right
away from
decision?
that, he's still sticking with.
like, for
That's what I'm
example,
saying.
on paper, when you hear the word Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum, Henderson. No, on paper, if you hear them names compared to, I don't know,
What, Soboslai, Wirtz and
No.
Gravenberch?
Oh, McAllister.
Or McAllister?
yeah, on paper, who would you say?
Well,
The second
the
group is
Liverpool-
probably
the-
better.
Yeah, you say that, right?
McAllister,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you.
Szoboszlai
No, you're
sounds
not.
better than.
That's what I'm trying to say on paper, and you agreed with me on that,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
But why did that first one achieve more?
Because they had a better manager that plays heavy metal. football.
Identity, heavy metal.
So you
That's
agree?
what we need to. I agree, but I think there's timing.
So wait, now you're
everything's
upset
timing.
at the signings?
I'm not upset at the signings. I love the signings. I'm happy with the signings. I've always said that. Obviously,
Okay.
we've underachieved.
But the thing is, the manager that changed that rock and roll football is the one you're saying also keep on next season. That makes no
I
sense.
said keep on next season until we get a big hitter.
So
manager.
we've just seen for what I talk about keeping Thomas Frank. Obviously different. This guy's won the league. Keeping Thomas Frank too long.
Keep
Yeah.
an
Now
hammer
kept
in.
Amram too long. Different, by the way.
Yeah.
This man's won the league
Yeah.
compared to them two. But it's still at the level you want to be at. All teams win games. Like Salah
Biggest
said.
drop off,
Yeah.
bro. 26 points off last year.
Are you worried that you guys might keep him on for a bit too long, and then next season might be a write-off again? Because by
I
next
don't-
season he could
nah.
be fifth, sixth.
I mean, I think the fact that you're even saying keep him on till you get a big hitter is kind of an indication like you don't even really believe in this.
No, for me, this is how I see it.
Placeholder.
Is he
You
your
get-
long-term
you
manager?
get
Is he your long-term manager?
As of now, I personally, if things carry on the way it does, he's definitely not going to be there long term.
Then surely he goes now.
And then who do we bring in? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What, Alonso was
I
there?
don't want. No, it's not gonna. Listen, the same thing what Salah said in terms of the identity, heavy metal. I don't think that will come with Alonso. That's why I was very skeptical.
Why? Because of Madrid?
Answering that question.
Because
I
he's playing
mean, I
wing
think
back.
Salah-
He's playing
Ronaldo, Frimpong. You had
I feel like-
Wirtz.
I
They
feel
were
like Salah-
undefeated. Yeah, bro.
I feel like
Wirtz
Salah-
at his best.
I think one thing
I want
you're right.
someone-
Salah's put a lot of pressure, man, because I feel like, bro, that Liverpool team was so unique and so good to try and replicate that. Like you had Jurgen Klopp, like one of the most iconic. Bro, this guy was so enthusiastic. The passion, those players,
Different level.
it went through him. So like you can see the level that they played at. To say that for that to be our identity, and so to say for that to be our identity and be like, yeah, we need to go back to that, bro. Look at the players that you had during that period of time. It's not so easy to
but
recreate.
They'll die for the gaffer.
Even
But it's not so easy to recreate, though.
Even the players they had.
I'm
it was
not
like-
saying recreate the Jurgen way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, come on. Even the players they had, though, it was like
Everything
it was
that you
special.
just said is so funny to me, because this sounds like Man United of the last 10 years. We need to find the Man United way of playing. We need to find a manager that can bring back this rock and roll, this United
Yeah.
DNA. Bro, Klopp is 101.
That's
Fergie
it.
is 101. At the end of the day, you guys were buzzing
Chasing
over
a
Arne
ghost.
Slot. You guys weren't talking about heavy metal football last
That's
season
what I'm
when you
saying.
won.
Why?
The next
why
manager
all
that
of this
comes
now?
in
Let's bring
has
it
to just
back.
come in and do his own thing.
It's true.
That's what it
Okay,
is.
I agree.
You
I agree.
and for Salah to
You're
come
not
out
gonna
and
find
say we need to
another
go back to our DNA. That wasn't the DNA before Jurgen Klopp. I think that's the DNA of Jurgen Klopp.
Of that era.
And that was a great era. You won everything there was to win in club football, but it's like that era's gone now, and Jurgen Klopp is gone. And
You
that's
don't-
first.
you
Like,
So
a
if
manager to
someone
come
like
and
Mo
adapt-
Salah, yeah, his whole time at Liverpool playing on the right, inside forward, but now on the touchline, and it's not working out, what would you do? What would you do? No, honestly,
Is Salah bigger
I
than
was
Liverpool?
just about
For
to
you,
say,
is
he
Salah
had a-
bigger than Liverpool?
no player can ever be bigger than the
So
club.
do you agree with what he's doing? Always been doing this season?
I said no. Some of the stuff he's been saying, it's like, bro, I hear it. You're upset. It's your last.
But it feels like to me he's leaving, of course,
he's leaving. Yeah,
and he's trying to take down as much as he can.
He's
with
got
him.
another. By the way, he's got another year on a contract. It's not like he's leaving on a free.
yeah.
He's got another year on his contract. He signed a 2-year contract after that unbelievable season.
Yeah.
And he's leaving a year into it. But it kind of indicates that this extension has kind of been a failure. I mean, just for the whole club. Because like, yo, you know
think
what?
they're
We're gonna
kinda
give you
forced to do it,
that.
though.
We're gonna give you that money. We're gonna give you the 2 years. And
They had to.
nothing indicated last year that Mo Salah would be in this position right now. People saw last year as like, what on earth? There was
It's the
no
greatest
way.
individual season from anyone.
Unbelievable.
But that's why when he's talking about the role change for Salah under the manager, I'm like, Salah actually went up a level last year.
No, he didn't. He
But it
didn't
changed
do
this
that
year.
last. He didn't
It
do that
changed.
last year. Last year he was on the right inside forward. This year is where it changed.
Try to put him on a
Do you get what I'm trying to
touchline,
say?
not front, but yes.
This year is where it's changed. But well, hey man, what can we do? Me personally,
Defend your
I
title?
told you.
You can defend your title. How
Yeah,
about
but
that?
we never-
Because I remember at the start of the season, I'm going to go back now to the start of the season.
Let's go.
Let's talk about Liverpool and Arsenal. Because at the start of the season, I remember you were fresh Premier League champions.
Yeah,
We sat on this table.
yeah.
We looked at each other in the eye.
Yeah.
I was winking at you. I was
Yeah.
smiling at you.
Yeah.
I was saying, borderline flirting with you, to be honest. And I was saying to you, look, because out of Liverpool and Arsenal, to be fair, City at the start, we didn't even see them in the title race. And they ended up being between us and them. But I was saying to you, look, we're going to win the league this season. And you can't do nothing about it. And you were laughing at me, champions. You were waving this. And I sat there confident. I winked at you. And
We're
I said,
actually champions, man.
And I said, we're going to win the league and I'm going to do it pretty comfortably. What do you think about that now?
You actually said we're going to win it comfortably.
Yeah, I did. I've got many clips here.
No, you did. Well done.
So, no. Let's talk about what I want more
it's
than
well
what
done.
done.
Okay.
I want glaze. I don't want praise. Remember,
Right now, you're looking
at a
into-
wise man. What's
right now,
you don't
you're
want praise. You
looking
want
at-
glaze.
you-
I want glaze.
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Have you heard that saying before?
Of course I have.
You're champions now. Enjoy it, but don't do my mistake because that's what you're doing right now.
What did I say? I'm
No,
enjoying it.
that's what you're doing. Don't do my mistake and say.
Hey, that was
Why
at the
did he
moment.
use apple won't fall far from the tree? I don't get it. Because it's like,
It's not
oh,
like that,
son.
bro. It's not like
Because
that.
I was in his thing, innit? I was in his position this time last
Listen,
year.
this ain't the time to do that. Just say I was wrong. You were right.
This is your.
Congratulations.
This is
I
you.
effed
It's
up.
not about me today,
I should've been
though.
an Arsenal
It's not
fan.
about me.
Say that.
It's not, no, shut. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
about
about
me.
you, though,
It's
'cause
not
you-
about me.
this is yours and it's not
that's
mine.
What, yeah, exactly. That's a signature to say there's only two clubs that's won the Premier League in the SDS pod. I celebrated one. You celebrated one. Let's be happy. Why are we warring? We shouldn't be
No, but
warring,
the
bro.
stuff you were saying, I didn't like the stuff you were saying.
What? And I could be wrong. I could be wrong sometimes. I'm alright. I'll hold my hands up.
I don't like this.
I could be
Come on,
wrong.
man.
Bro, no,
But
it's-
listen,
no, all of a sudden
shut-
he's doing that.
We're not right.
No,
yeah, yeah.
you know what? We're not though. When was we
But
ever
this time
rivals?
last year, what did he tell you? Hey,
Don't
back!
ban us.
No,
That's
what's
what
he done
I'm
to us?
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
taking us here.
We are not. We are
Don't
not.
be stupid and say
Oh my God!
No.
Wallahi, we should have a support group. Therapy.
You guys winning this title.
Yeah.
It's probably I saw now. Like the fog has disappeared from my eyes. You are not my rival. No, we're not rivals. I actually like you guys. We should. It's Man United. We both hate. It's Man United. It's Man United. It's not you guys. It's United.
Angle has been found.
No, Sharks. It's Man United. We hate.
I hate this guy.
Deep it. It's everything about them that we hate. We don't want them to get to 21. Neither do you. You're on 14 right now. You can catch them. You're not far away. You're not far away. You're my friend. You're like brothers, bro. Arteta used to play in the Merseyside. Do you understand? He played for the blue side.
Yeah, but
like he got ties. We got ties. Like we shouldn't be warring
He's
each
an
other.
Everton player.
Like we both share Jermaine Pennant. We both share
so
Chamberlain.
funny, man.
No, we're not at war.
That's our record sale, by the way.
Colo Torre, we love him. We are not at war. I live in Islington. Come on. I live in Islington,
pathetic,
Sharks.
man.
I told you where to play. Bro, you're my friend.
Coward!
You're my friend. everything I used to say about it was social media, bro. It was silly. It was silly of me. I was
hate
getting
dudes like
fooled.
this.
It was Man United fans that were tweeting, and I'm like, yeah, this is sick. But really and truly, I'm looking at it. This is garbage. It's them that we should be attacking, not you guys. So everything we've said, my bad. You're one of us. It's them. It's them. It's them. It's them. Trust me, it's them. So enjoy that medal.
Thank you, bro.
We'll be at war with each other next season, but let's not forget, it's Manchester United we all hate. No, that's who we hate. Bun them.
I agree. I've been saying that, bro. I've had beef with United for my whole life, bro.
They tried to kill Martin Keown.
Yeah.
But then Van Nistelrooy missed the penalty. Don't forget these things, you know.
Yeah.
They beat you 8-2.
All right.
And that made you sign Mikel.
You're getting noise complaints. That's how loud you are, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
You get the
It's the passion.
That's how loud you are. bro.
We're both Reds, bro. That's it. No, sorry. We're both Reds. I'm going to give you the Prem Trophy. You don't need to change the ribbon.
The ribbons are the same.
Keep it. Because we're going to take it back next season, obviously. Look after her and that. But do you know what I mean?
It's gonna be
the
nice,
same,
man.
bro.
Wow, man.
You make me sick. Don't touch. Don't put your hand towards it. I'll spit in
What
your
have
hand.
I done?
So did
Get
you
on
get
my
trophy
face.
this season?
Who? Us?
Yeah.
It depends what you want to call trophyless this season. Okay, this season we were.
After leaving last
We were, man. It's been a tough one, but
All
let's.
right, man. Can I get Elias on for one last conversation? Let's speak about Man United.
Okay.
Bruno Fernandes equaled the assist record.
Told you.
You did.
Can I get on my bet on that one too? Everyone's like, hey, it's cursed. This ain't Ozil, bro.
I can't lie.
This ain't Fabregas.
I was like, yo, he's cooked. Do you know what it was? Even before the assist went in, did you not see the 60 minutes leading up to it, bro?
Look, man.
He was like, yo, he's never gonna
You know
get
what
this
it is,
assist
bro?
number.
We're like, it's like not only can we do the assist record, it's can we do the assist record with these bunch of bozos, man. It's like an extra challenge on top of it, bro. Doing the assist record with Xerxes up front is high key better than doing it with Haaland and Bergkamp, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been an unbelievable campaign, man. I feel like Bruno Fernandes, ever since he stepped in the Premier League, has been incredible.
In
Like the
general,
guy literally just season after season delivered for Manchester
Numbers
United
machine.
in terms of his metrics, and but you just have to give it to him. And again, the guy's got a bunch of bozos. Like I saw. I mean, it was just a funny meme. Like, bro, like Amad Diallo, the players that he's playing with is not good enough.
It's the same team that Amram said is like the worst United team in years or something in history. Is that what he said? Something like that. It's the same team.
Yeah.
That's seen as the worst United team, more or less.
It's
So
unbelievable, man. I think
That's what I think. People keep saying like, "Oh, it doesn't mean anything this season. Like his assists mean nothing." Like, bro, his assists have basically got us in the Champions League football next year. I think he has one. I don't know if it changed after the weekend, but the stat before the weekend was that his goal contributions have gotten Man United 30 points this year in the league. That's the same that Salah got for Liverpool last year. Like I think that's equal to Premier League record.
unbelievable.
So without Bruno
think that's
doing what he's doing
actually-
this year, we'd be in Europa League or even maybe a little
that's
worse.
the bigger picture. The bigger picture is Bruno's season that he's having has gotten them into third place in the Premier League.
And I think that's the
I know
upswing
people
from
are
their
looking
points.
at it and the
And
whole
you're right- and you're right
the
back in
headlines
there
are about
now.
the assist.
You're
And I
right
was going to
back-
ask you because I don't know if you've seen Roy Keane. Obviously, he's very critical about the whole
No surprise.
assist record thing, and it's like. He's like, why is it a whole thing about Bruno's assist?
But that guy needs to cheer up, man. Like,
Yeah,
I
he's
understand when he does
very
it to other
negative
clubs,
about it.
but this is your football club. Like, you should be proud.
I mean, he don't claim us, bro.
celebrating your
He's
title
Spurs fan.
yesterday, bro.
Keane don't claim us, bro.
Yeah.
Spurs fan, bro.
He don't
He's a
claim us.
Spurs fan and he was celebrating Arsenal's title yesterday.
No,
Was
that's an old video. That's an old video.
the biggest
You're one of those guys. You're like my dad. My dad sees stuff on Twitter. He's like,
I'm
did
an old man. What was
Carragher really say
Angry
this? And I'm
man.
like,
Nah,
nah,
bro,
bro.
it's loud.
It's like it was like this overlap versus the rest, or the overlap versus the Good, the Bad, the Ugly
Oh, yeah.
podcast. They did like this competition
Yeah.
a few years back. And I think like at that point the overlap won, but it was like righty celebrating with Gary Neville and Roy Keane
then-
against Paul Scholes and they made it look like they were celebrating Arsenal in the league. I'm like, you're like my dad. My dad sees stuff on Twitter. He's like, is this real? I'm like, no, it's not real, man.
I don't even check the source.
But yeah, you're right. The bigger picture, obviously, individually, that's an unbelievable thing to do. And he's one assist away from being a solo record holder, which is incredible. But yeah, the bigger picture is, look, United, the turnaround this season. I mean, to go and get Champions League football after you thought.
Yeah.
You guys, I'll be honest, not like how bad they are, but you guys should be around where they are, right? You guys are mud brothers.
Yeah,
or-
someone thought that at one point.
You guys are mud brothers, you know? You guys
He's
are
like, he rose above me.
you guys are mud brothers.
What's the theme of this pod? That's the theme of this pod. You're never as good as you think you are. You're never as bad as you think you are, bro. Football changes quick, man.
Bro, it's insane.
It's been
And you know what's mad? It's the Bruno's. I think the conversation as well is the upswing from your points last year. I think is like 26, 27 points, and where you're saying he's won you 30 points.
Last year we finished
pretty
pretty
much
42 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah, So it's the difference.
he's not here anymore.
The difference between them last year is literally Bruno's kind of raising that level.
Bruno
if that makes
and Michael
sense.
Carrick. Michael
Yes,
Carrick's a big
Michael Carrick,
factor.
of course,
And-
came in at the right time,
100
simplified everything.
If you look at it again, considering how poor they were and Bruno Fernandes sort of being played out of position in a deep lying midfield role, to now like Carrick's come in and he's been unbelievable. And one thing I really like about Bruno Fernandes, he always makes the right, like there's so many times I'm watching him on a counter attack and he always makes the right pass. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
It wasn't always like that though, was it, Lias?
Look,
It
man,
wasn't. It wasn't.
Criticize a lot
Yeah.
for.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Look, man, no one has had to eat more humble pie than me this year. And rightfully so. I've literally devoured that pie because it means it's good for me, right? It's
good tasting pie.
Yeah.
It's a good tasting pie.
Yeah, you're fat off humble pie, bro. I can't lie. You picked up 100 pounds off that humble pie, bro. but yeah, bro, he's a special player right now, man. He's a special player in a special moment. I think he's gonna win PFA Player of the Year. On top of it, I think he's been the best player in the league this season. And United fans, like the thing for me is I don't think Bruno will ever win the league with Man United or the Champions League. I think most fans have come to terms with that. I just think United are too far away. It'd be amazing if next year, oh my word. But I'm happy he's getting this. That he won FWA, and I hope he wins PFA because I would have hated for Bruno to have the Premier League career that he's had, done what he did for Man United, and had nothing, no individual honors, no major trophies to show for it. So I'm happy he at least does that.
I asked Cam the same question as well. It's like, because he's played in this almost like worst United era, but he has been like the one shining gem constantly every year. Where do you kind of look at him in terms of United legends or greats?
Look at
in that conversation, like, because obviously you've got the class of '92 and those guys, the Giggsies, the Mount Rushmores. But I was like, yo, is he in a conversation with guys like the Evras?
For me, I think he's
Van Nistelrooy,
he's in his own little category for me, right? Like,
because Van Nistelrooy was similarly where he came in during a period where United weren't winning many league titles, but individually he was doing his thing.
He
He
won
has
a-
one
he
title.
won a league
He has a
title,
one league title, But in terms of, it wasn't a typical United period.
you know
but
what it
he's still
is?
seen as, like,
Legendary
one of the
status
greats.
is also like how you're seen by the fans. Like, for example, Casemiro this weekend got his send off, and so many rival fans were saying, "Why do United fans love him so much? Like, he's been shit for 2 years. Like, he's on 300K a week or whatever. Like, why are they so gassed about him?" And it's like it's because he makes the fans love him. Like, but yeah, similar to Brian Robson in terms of. Brian Robson didn't have like the most illustrious winning career at Man United. He was part of a Man United team that were between Fergie.
Phases,
he was a cup. They were a cup team at that point. He got his one towards the end when he was kind of older, but he's still seen as Captain Marvel. He's still seen as one of United's greatest ever players. I don't know if Bruno is seen by United fans in that tier, but I think he will go down as a Man United great for sure, man.
favorite,
yeah.
For sure. Like, he'll never be for me Rooney, Giggs, those guys. Like, that's too
a
much.
different level,
But he will definitely go down as one of Man United's
Because he's
greater
still
players.
got a couple of trophies in there as well. But then it's also like pound for pound, I feel like obviously he's been the best signing.
And again, Man United
post-Fergie
fans,
as well.
they adore Bruno, man.
Yeah.
It's different when your fan base literally love you, bro. You know what I mean?
And I think obviously being tempted with that big Saudi move as well, wanting to stay and doubling down, and then following that up with a record-breaking year. So
I would love it if United could just nail their window this summer, like absolutely. Just like I'm looking at Elliot Anderson, who played against us this weekend, so
Hey,
good.
that
I
was
know
an audition
he
and
looks
a
like
half.
he's set to go to City, but I honestly think you get a guy like him and you put him next to Bruno and Kobe Mainoo. I just think Man United next year could be really, really strong. But it all depends on what they do in the window. This whole Carrick in or out thing, it doesn't really matter so much to me as getting the right players in, because I think you can get a good manager, and if the players that you sign for him are bang average, there's only so much he can do. So I hope the recruitment is good. But as for Bruno,
How old is Bruno?
Leader. Huh?
31?
32, I think 31, 32. Yeah.
I mean, listen, with Bruno's game, it's not really based around like pace and power.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm still got another 3-4 years.
You never know, man. Salah probably
see
thought
that
that
he
too.
fall off the cliff
Yeah.
so quick.
Salah's game was based on his pace and his ability to get past defenders though with his power. But
I think Bruno will be able to adapt.
Bruno's so intelligent.
Bruno's played that deep role pretty decently. I don't know if like he'll be able to keep up this number 10 thing where he's basically just
Rocket
15
man.
plus assists a
Yeah.
season. Bruno will be a usable player, I think, for a while, especially because he's an Iron Man.
But then that's why you have to get the recruitment right if you want to see him win those big trophies or whatever.
I would love it. I would absolutely love it.
Similar to the Brian Robson situation, get one at the tail end of your career.
Yeah.
You know what
Brian
I
Robson
mean?
wasn't a
But-
starter when United won the league, but he stayed along. He stayed along long enough to get it done, man. But yeah, bro, Bruno is he's.
Do you
he's
reckon he
the guy
sees
right
out his career with United, or
I would like it to happen.
I have a
I think
feeling
right
he
now
will.
his contract is not this summer expiring, but it's going to expire soon.
Yeah.
So I think if I'm Bruno, I'm looking at Man United's board this summer and saying, yo, let's get serious. Otherwise, Bayern might buy me.
If that same
like PSG, that could be PSG, could have an Inter, could have Real Madrid. Like Bruno is at a point in his career right now. His stock is the highest it's ever been. His contract is not in a position where he's stuck at Man United. He could realistically go to a bigger club, like a Harry Kane did at the end of his career, and go win league titles there. He could definitely do that.
If the Al Hilal bid comes in again this summer, do you, Lias, accept that bid?
No, I don't. I think Bruno is too important for us. I would only let Bruno go if he wanted to leave. Honestly, if he wants to leave, I don't think United should be in a position where I tell him absolutely not. Like, he's given us enough years of service that we shouldn't be holding him back. But if he does want to stay, I would keep him 100%. Okay. And that's different to where I was a year ago with it. A year ago, I was saying it might be the best for us where we're not in a window that kind of suits Bruno's. We could use the 100 mil. Let's try and rebuild. But when I look at this squad right now, how reliant they are on him, I think the cost of losing Bruno this summer, bro, it would put us back so much. Like right now, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, let's consolidate top 4. Let's get another few pieces and let's keep building. You'd take Bruno away. The rebuild now looks way bigger because I'm looking in games, bro. These guys, you guys watch Man United. They're so reliant on him. Even they pick up the ball, their first thoughts, where's Bruno? 2-yard pass to Bruno so he can go do a switch. They can't afford to lose that leadership. They're losing Casemiro too. They can't afford to lose Bruno. No chance.
That would be 2 big personalities.
You do need quite a few signings though, don't you?
Definitely. Especially with 4 competitions next year.
How many? Yeah, exactly. 5 signings?
More.
Maybe more.
6 minimum.
300 million. Out of the 6 signings, you have to bat. Now you got to go. What you have to do is make 2 big ones, and then other 4 have to be smart, shrewd business. We're talking about those Liverpool times where they were signing Andrew Robertson. Who could be those players that are the big signings, the big names? Who could be the ones that are cheaper but a value will go crazy?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Oh, what are you thinking?
I was going to say, who I think should be top of that list? Robert Lewandowski.
No.
I think on a free contract, you've got Sesko there, of course.
Season, give us a season.
1 season, bro.
We've done that so many times. We've done that so many times.
They're past that stage. They've done that. I've signed so many.
I think Lua adds value, in my opinion, and it's a free. Come on. I'll take him all day, bro.
It's
not horrible.
I mean, in terms of obviously the Elliot Andersons, the Tomalis.
Lewandowski can score 15 Premier League goals.
But wages will be higher, though.
Let's see. I mean, he's injured a lot as well too these days. I think Lowe's going to go to Italy, right? He's not the priority for. I've seen United sign a lot of old strikers, and some of them have worked out really well. Some of them not so much. But we need to keep adding to this group in terms of youth. We need to again. You want to talk about what Liverpool and Arsenal have done in this process, this rebuild. What they did was sign players of a similar age bracket. And I like what United did in the summer with the Premier League proven signings and Šeško and Lamens. I want to keep doing more of that, bro. Forget about these old guys.
But then with losing a big winning experience like Casemiro.
Yeah, well, let's hope that rubs off on the likes of Kobe and stuff like that, man. I'm looking at 3 midfielders minimum for me. I'm looking at an Elliot Anderson. If we can't get Anderson, I would look at like a Tchouameni. I'd like a Mateus Fernandes. I'd like it's players of that ilk. We need to add to the midfield. 3 for me minimum. I like Truffert. I really like Truffert, or even a Diouf, one of those guys Lewis Hall's going to be like a £70 million signing from Newcastle. I'm looking at those guys. I think that Diouf, you could get him for cheap from West Ham. Truffert is not going to cost £60 million. I'd be looking at those kinds of players. And then I think we need a left winger, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cunha and Dorgu are out there right now, but neither of them are natural left wingers. Cunha, I almost see can play on the left. He can play centrally, but I think we probably need someone on the wing.
Look at potentially.
There's not that much, man. That's the problem. It looks like Barcola could be going to these guys.
Oh, wow. This is you've already eaten a humble pie, but I see you just come up. Why is that what's wrong? It's a WhatsApp group chat message, so it's private. But
is this what we're doing? Hold on. Well, I don't give you permission to mention my group chat messages. How about that?
I'm not in the chat, so I wouldn't the messages. No, but it's not crazy. It's part of your humble pie. Like, you said stuff like this about Bruno. You said this in February, and it's a testament to how well he's done since. 5th February 2024, you were ready to ship him off to Saudi. You literally said, I'd ship Bruno off to Saudi this summer personally.
Yeah,
he hated Bruno at one point.
No, but that's honestly, if you look at the summer, the reason I said it wasn't out of hate for Bruno, I genuinely felt that
he was done.
It's not even that he was done. It was that where we were, the rebuild that we needed, we could use the £100 million. We weren't in Europe, for God's sake, bro. But hey, like I said, I've said 1 million times I was wrong, bro. I'm happy to admit
that's
that.
What I said.
Like I said, it was a benefit to my club. It's not like I was wrong.
This one was you're happy to be wrong.
You can't talk to me about being wrong, brother.
What? I'm pointing to see bringing it up. This fool. I'm trying to defend it. See? Yeah.
Bring up more stats, bro. Yeah, remember that Bruno tweet, the one from 2025? Bring that shit up as well, bro. Alright, don't forget the YouTube video as well. Bring that up as well. Insert clip here.
All your support, man.
Another thing, a little bit in football. Jose Mourinho, what do you think about that?
Mental, man. Mental. Absolutely
That's
mental.
insane.
I mean, Faisal's happy, but I feel like Faisal, you could give him Maz as coach of SDS right now. He'd be happy, bro. That guy just takes whatever he can at SDS, Real Madrid, bro.
Do you know, is there not a party though that's potentially what they need in that dressing room? I know the typical.
Yeah, but
answer is
Prime
like,
Mourinho's what they need in the dressing room. Is this Prime Mourinho that today?
I think to an element that is true. But, bro, at the end of the day, Real Madrid, they have ego problems, but they also have huge tactical problems. Bro. Like, the big thing we've been saying about Real Madrid now for 2 years, their midfield has no balance. Why is Jose Mourinho in 2026 going to be the guy that's going to get either and restructure in their midfield? He hasn't been able to do that in over 10 years, man. Like, I saw this guy at Man United playing Pogba and Fellaini in a double pivot. Like, I'm not sure he's exactly what Real Madrid did from a tactical point of view. I hear you 100%.
Yeah.
Because they need a reality check, and he might be the one to give them that. But he still has to win games and trophies. And I'm not sure Mourinho in 2026 is still doing that for you.
I don't know. I mean, of course, it's kind of easy to just write him off, but I feel like he hasn't had the caliber of players over the last 4 or 5 jobs. I think now that he's
why hasn't he?
I understand it because of the club he's been at, because of obviously he's not been at the big jobs.
No club wanted to give that club
But
trust him.
now he's back there for me. I think with the level of talent that he has and what they need, I think there's going to be a level of respect the players have for Mourinho and that they will listen to him, in my opinion. But it'll be a case of how does he react to this new age kind of young players, because it's not the same Lampard, Gerrard, where you can go in there hard nosed, get in their faces. You're going to have to adopt your approach a little bit, if that makes sense.
History suggests with Mourinho, it's not gonna work, bro. When you talk about how is he gonna deal with new age players, he showed numerous times across recent clubs that he hasn't even.
No. But this is where I'm saying you're actually gonna have Mourinho's gonna have to evolve a bit. Like, he's gonna have to know I'm back in the big time. I cannot do what has got me at the Romas, at the Spurs, and evolve.
But Mourinho's a stubborn guy,
know,
man. Like,
bro, in the 60s, you're asking a man to change.
I just don't see. There's nothing to suggest he will.
You've been given a glorious opportunity. You have unfinished business. I think there's a lot of narratives, if you like, set up for him to succeed. But as you said, it could easily go the other way with the personalities, with the egos. It's like adding petrol to fire. Do you know what I mean?
Man.
So
I think it's a huge risk.
It can go either way, but I hope it goes well.
Me too. But
I really hope it goes
And bro,
well.
there's the Prestiani angle too. There's a whole angle about the fact that Mourinho backed a guy who racially abused Vinicius.
He went back on that,
and
though,
then,
didn't he?
No, he doubled down on it.
But then after that, did he not come out once Prestiani got
I
done?
think he said,
No,
if he was, then sure, yes. But
Yeah, he said if he did. And then after when Prestiani got a standing ovation from the Benfica fans, he said, yeah, if I was a Benfica fan, I would have applauded him too. Bro,
right, he's gonna have to address that first.
Bro, I mean, he might need. Bro, let's see if Vinicius is even at the club. There's a lot that's happening at Real Madrid. I'm not sure it's just a manager thing. They need to purge that squad, bro.
Yeah.
They need to purge that squad.
Another thing that's happening in football. Last thing, the Brazil
There's a
squad.
few things.
There's
Why
one.
Inter won the league, man.
Inter won the league. You were there,
bro. I was there, man. I enjoyed it. I celebrated the title this weekend, man.
How was it?
It was amazing, bro. It was amazing, and
You got all access, man.
yeah.
I saw him with Thuram.
It was crazy.
Julio
man.
Cruz,
you know.
Cordoba,
You know.
Kiwi.
Yeah, man.
Rubbish on
They were
the Toldo.
They were trying to buy my love, man.
Hey, listen.
They were trying to give me the
They
same
said,
force
yo, if you don't mind, you can come over here anytime, bro.
Bro, it was a hell of a time. But you know what? I just wanted to bring that up because it made me really jealous as a United fan. Maybe jealous seeing Arsenal last night too, but just made me jealous, like seeing the scenes in Milan, all the fans, like the flares, the atmosphere, everyone crying tears of joy. I was like, man, I would kill for this to happen to United.
Yeah.
But also, just watching Kivu. There's another one I got wrong, by the way. I was worried for him when he took over the job. But just seeing him, I don't know if I told you this, but when I was watching from the stands, I was watching him in particular, and just seeing the amount of times he G's up the crowd, like, let's go, and then the crowd will be singing, and you'll see Kivu on the side, just like tapping his knee to like the beat of the fans, like almost subconsciously, and it just makes you think like he's really one of them. He's an ex-player, he's a winner with them. He coached all across the youth academy. He's now come back and won the league, but he's one of them. So for him, it means more to him,
100%,
and it means more to the fans because one of theirs are winning. And it just made me think, how good it must feel for Arsenal fans to do it with Arteta, and for how much it must mean to Arteta to do it with his club. But it makes me think, bro, I'm desperate for Carrick to do it, man. I'm so desperate for Carrick to do it. I don't know if he will. I don't know if it's the right appointment.
It just feels that bit better.
But I would love nothing more than to win with Michael Carrick, bro.
I think nowadays with managers, there's not that many top tier senior head managers.
Yeah.
If you are gonna find a good manager, in my opinion, you always have to find someone who has a connection to the club, who you can grow with. And I think that's the thing with Arsenal, you could say. Kivu, I think there was a lot of questions. Obviously, he hadn't had a job of this magnitude.
I was just worried
before.
too, the job, and taking on from Simeone after what they did last year.
Taking on from Simeone, who's gotten to 2 Champions League in 3 years, won a couple of titles. It's like, yo, can you live up to that expectation? So in his first year to come in,
He won the first double since 2010
Didn't
for
really
them.
tweak too much early doors as well, but as the season went on, he's kind of added his piece. But I think fair play to him, honestly.
Yeah, man.
Deserved that.
I was talking about the Brazil squad selections. Obviously, Neymar in, which is massive, and Pedro out is another one that's kind of. Talk about Neymar first of all. He's seen the reaction when his name got announced.
Of course, man.
He had
Listen,
to
man.
go.
Hey, he's a Brazilian icon. He's one of the
It's
greatest
his last
players.
tournament, obviously. He
It's
had
his
to-
last tournament. It's the last dance. Like the psychological impact of just him being in that squad. Yes, he might not be at his prime, but listen, he's been there and delivered for Brazil in the big moments. To just have him in the dressing room. Do you know what I'm saying? He's going to take Martinelli under his shoulder.
Huh?
You go this way, I go that way. You know
He
what I
said,
mean?
who the hell is this young guy, bro?
He's still Italian.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Bolivian.
I think
This
Peruvian.
yeah.
Cuban guy, bro. Is that?
There's a few of them in that squad.
I think it's gonna do the squad a world of good. And listen,
Someone
man,
said Coutinho was here.
I'm crying, man. I think he's so desperate as well to bring glory back to his home country. And listen, yeah, he's not in the prime of his life, but the World Cup again, it's not Premier League season. It's not 38 games. It's about moments.
I really hope the Brazil players treat this tournament how the Argentinian players treated the last tournament.
Let's win it for Neymar.
Do it for Neymar.
I mean,
Like
they
this.
Of course they will. Brazil for Brazil. This is number one. You know, like Neymar's
5
won
World Cups,
Champions
man.
Leagues, won everything. If he ever wins a World Cup, it will surpass everything he's ever won. He will
Vini
trade all.
Jr..
I believe he will trade all his trophies to win a World Cup.
Of
for Brazil.
course.
Any Brazilian would.
100%.
So it's for Brazil. It's different. It's special.
That's what will
is their
cement.
competition.
That's what will
Cements the
cement
legacy.
him his legacy in Brazil.
Yeah.
Because Brazil, it's like, hey, you ain't
mean,
one
they
of the top
haven't
dogs
won it since
to deliver a
2002.
World
Yeah,
Cup.
but they
Yeah,
haven't won
and
it in a
it's
long
been
time.
so long since they've missed it. But listen, he is someone who I feel like spiritually embodies Brazil, and it's only right to have him at the World Cup. I feel
I think
like.
for Ancelotti too, it takes a lot of pressure off his shoulders. Like seeing how they reacted to him being called up,
He
it
would've
almost
been
makes me
bad.
think how would they have reacted if he didn't say his name? Like they were all there in that thing. They would have booed the hell out of him. And then he goes into the World Cup with that looming over his head. Basically, anytime you
better
don't
win.
win,
Yeah.
well, you should have brought Neymar. It's all because you didn't bring Neymar. And he
Yeah.
would have basically been a pantomime villain from day one.
Yeah.
You were basically trying to now convince an entire nation. Now you almost buy yourself a little bit of grace. You buy yourself a little bit of credit in the bank. And even then, on top of that, if now Brazil don't work, a lot of people are going to be looking at Neymar. Ancelotti saved himself
Yeah,
a huge deal of things.
100%.
But then even on top of that, man, Brazil are not too good to not take Neymar. I'm sorry. Like I look at this
Yeah.
squad. And it'll be his first time to be back with the team since 2024. In the last 2 years, these guys have disgraced themselves. Like when people can say Neymar didn't win the World Cup. He was showing up, man.
Yeah.
These guys have disgraced themselves. I'm looking
Vinny's
at Vinny.
never
I'm
really
looking
turned
at
up.
Vinicius Jr. For him, he must be the happiest guy in the world because he doesn't have to go in there with the number 10 on his back. Neymar will take that. He doesn't go in there as with the savior tag. Neymar takes that. He can maybe just concentrate on his game, which is what he needs at the moment.
Him and Rafinha.
I think for everybody, it's good. And then when you saw that video of him getting the news and just breaking down, that tells you what he's been through over the last 2 years.
yeah.
Hey, by the way,
He went and
how
hugged his physio, the first person he went and hugged, man. You would know
how
that,
many
right?
people are in that room?
The most important person in your life. man.
40 people.
I can't lie, there was too many people in that room though, man. I was like, yo, how many leeches you got with you, man?
People here
Right now that I didn't know last year, who the f*** y'all? I was like, there is no way every person in this room is like that, buddy.
It's big, man. 100%, man.
the whole
And then
favela
again, if we speak again about the Brazil squad, how João Pedro didn't
Yeah,
make
that's
it.
the other point.
Brazil are not that good enough for João Pedro not to be there. Like,
Yeah.
guy's got 15
Richarlison as well,
goals.
man.
Huh?
He's good for Brazil though.
Oh, no.
Some players. I always say international call-ups, international squads should be made up of 60 to 70% of players who deserve to be there because of their
On
performances
form,
over the
yeah.
season on form. But it's that 20. That's like 30% that are
Close
you're
second.
reliable for your country.
Podolski.
Yeah, you're reliable. Richarlison falls into that bracket a little bit because Brazil,
agree.
he's always good for Brazil.
I thought they were going to take Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva.
You know
I
what?
thought they would have. They didn't take
I
him.
didn't think so. I was like, nah.
They brought
surely
Fabinho.
not.
Fabinho's blowing off in
Fabinho's
Saudi.
back, yeah,
They
Fabinho's
brought
back.
Danilo. They brought Alexandro. I was like, damn, you can't find space for Thiago
That's that dude
Silva.
from Zenit as well.
Enrique.
Enrique, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple of,
And obviously with
couple of
Brazil, they
flamingo.
and I like it, but they always bring players from their league.
You know the
think it's
team
like
that's
5.
the most represented.
Flamengo?
Flamengo is the team that's most represented in the Brazilian national team.
Was it Wesley, Leo Cabral, Paqueta?
Paqueta and
couple of
and
others.
Danilo.
Danilo, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
But they've been winning too.
Hey, I'm adding Brazil to my list of nations this summer, man. I'm adding another one, man.
you can get away with
teams
it.
you're supporting?
Yeah.
He's got like
You can get away
17
with it.
teams, bro.
You got 0 teams. Oh, you got the Dutch. My fault. Okay, hold on.
No.
Why is it on you, bro?
No. Hold that one.
The season's about to end. I don't have much time
I'll
to
be
do
there
this.
for every elimination. Don't worry, I will be
There's
there.
gonna be a lot of them.
Canada, USA, Algeria, we will be there for all of them.
He sat here and decided the English squad with us.
I'm saying you're literally
He decided.
oh man. Hey, football's the real winner, man.
Yeah, they're at FIFA graphic. They're at FIFA graphic on that fan wearing a different shirt.
Literally the people one.
That's him, bro. This guy's such an NPC, bro.
I love it. Brazil, I'm rooting for them to start this.
And now he's an Arsenal.
Brazil to it.
And now he's an Arsenal fan. Do you know, it's crazy.
Oh my!
It's crazy,
Nah,
bro.
whoa.
There better not be. Oh my!
I'm on boy, Phil.
When
This can't be legal,
you
man.
better run for your life.
This cannot be legal.
I promise you're leaving here with flat tires.
Hey, yo, my representatives will hear from about that. Yeah.
Oh
Get me in touch, bro.
I'm sending a cease and desist to SDS tonight.
Tomo looks cold, then on the cold, though.
He got better job than Spurs. I can't lie. I trust you. You guys can get a full kit. Yo, surely that's like they don't have permission to use my pictures, bro.
Nah, that is
Nah, my people will be in contact with you guys.
copyright infringement.
Me, defamation.
That is literal defamation.
Final thing. I've actually really enjoyed this roundup. Didn't even get celebrated enough, to be fair, but we win the Champions League. That video of the Champions League is even bigger. But final thing.
Yeah.
Tonight's the Europa League final.
Yes.
I didn't realise.
Aston Villa vs Freiburg. Is it?
Tonight's the Europa League final.
Ooh, Aston Villa.
Freiburg Villa.
And if they win that, sixth place get Champions League.
So, yeah. Or
Insane.
Bournemouth, yeah.
Or Brighton, potentially.
I think we're going to go for a period of English
pretty
teams. I
comfortably.
think we're going to go for a period of English teams dominating the Europa League and Conference League.
Because of the
Teams not able to drop down.
All three winners.
Yeah.
English.
Palace,
Palace,
Villa,
Arsenal,
and Arsenal.
Villa, Palace.
Before the season started, we did the Premier predictions.
Yep.
He predicted Bournemouth to be fifth.
Faisal predicted Bournemouth to finish fifth.
I was
before
on the
season
video.
started.
Huh?
Shut the hell up, man.
Yo.
He's a big Bournemouth glazer, to be fair.
He hasn't
Yeah.
glazed them once this
He
year, but he kept
hasn't.
telling the fan that he
Back
was going to
then.
be at the top of the
Yeah, he's-
When they was
He lacked-
sliding
he lacked.
down the table,
Yeah,
he
he lacked.
took his hands off. He was like, hello.
Yeah.
So, no, you don't get the credit
Faisal
now.
lacked. He
You
lacked.
don't get the credit.
He did lack. But yeah, Europa League final. You guys been watching Villa?
Nah.
I already won that already, bro.
They made me look like
I won that
Martinelli,
last
bro. I'm
year.
even wearing
You
number
guys
11,
number-
bro. What the hell is going on here, man?
You got his number, bro.
I'll have this live score on. Listen, man. If they win, shout out to them, man.
Nah, for
Birmingham's
Unai,
going to
no?
be having a parade.
That's how many Europa Leagues will that be for Unai if he wins today?
I think 5.
5 maybe, surely.
Yeah.
Son,
3
like
of Sevilla, Villarreal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
One in
know,
Villa.
bro.
and all Villa clubs.
Emery and his own.
Sevilla, Villarreal, and Aston Villa.
Hey, there you go, man.
He loves Sevilla.
I know Emery's goated in his own little way, man. In his own special
Yes,
way,
yeah,
Emery's
yeah,
goated,
I like
man.
it.
Like he's the goat. He's the goat overachiever, man. I
He's
think
the
that's-
biggest chihuahua.
Yeah, yeah. He's
know
the
what I mean?
he's the child with the deepest
Yeah,
growl. Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, fair
Like,
enough,
yo,
Emery.
he does
But
his
if
thing,
he
man.
takes Villa to the Champions League twice, that's an amazing accomplishment, man. Congratulations.
Fully. The fact that he's done it through the league as well, whilst
Yeah.
balancing Europe as well, I think it's
Smacked
the harder
up
thing as
Liverpool.
well. Newcastle.
Slapped them up like a little bitch.
I mean, that's normal, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's done it
It's
this year,
normal
right?
at this point.
Everyone's
Yeah.
done it this year.
We're champions,
We're
man.
Premier League champions, man. We done it.
We've done it. It's not done yet. Job not finished.
Oh, the Premier League is finished.
Yeah.
He's small minded. He doesn't think bigger picture, huh?
I do, but
Yeah.
I want to enjoy the Premier League now. Give me a few. Don't
No
think
rest for
about
the
the
wicked,
Champions
man.
League. I'm
No
going
rest
to
for the
Budapest,
wicked.
and hopefully I'll see you there.
Hopefully.
But Arsenal Football Club are champions of England,
It's a disgrace.
and to finish it off, the Sharky Treble is still alive.
I said the Sharky Trouble.
The Sharky Treble is still alive.
Monday.
Stuck in there,
This
mate.
guy's the main character, man. He's the main character in his own little movie, man. What the Sharky Trouble. Arsenal players looking at him. What the f*** talking about the Sharky
The
Trouble?
Sharky Treble is still alive.
With a medal on as well.
I have all 3 medals. I have all 3 medals.
That'll be f***ing cold. I
I
can't
have the
lie.
coldest picture.
He thinks he's on the team. What the hell about the Sharky Trouble?
All season they accused me of being employed by the club.
Hey.
All season they employed by the club.
You ever
and
seen
now
that picture of the
I
Man
can't be
United team where that fan comes on and with the full kit and takes a picture
Have you
of them?
seen the Drake one? Where he's at the Kentucky team.
That's my That's my team, man. I've done
That's him with Saka, Lou Skelly.
I've enjoyed a lot of moments of that team. I've been on tour with the team.
True.
I've traveled
lie, yes, you
on
have.
flights with the team. Those are my boys, man. But
How many
Sharky
guests
Treble,
the Arsenals?
loads.
Yeah.
The Sharky Treble is still on because we've had a great 24 hours if you're an SDS/Arsenal fan. Because the night before SDS qualified for the Final Four for the 3rd season running in the most SDS way. It is called the SDS way. It's a real thing. Whether you believe in it or not, the SDS way is a real thing. And we are now in our 3rd Final Four in a row. Never been done before. And we are playing against NDL again in the semi-final, a repeat of last season's semi-final. But this time we are at the O2 just like season 1. You know what happened last time at the O2? We won the whole thing. So hopefully, same thing happens again. 25th of May, Monday the 25th of May, we will be there at the O2 Arena. SDS, we want to see all of you guys there. The Green Army, we want to see you guys there.
When I interview you after your last game, what will I be saying to you?
I'll be saying...
What will I be saying to you? I'll be saying commiserations on a tough season, Shark out of the end, or will I be saying congratulations, 2 out of 3?
You know which one it's going to be. It's the latter.
Just
find me.
I'll find you. Hey, trust me. Trust me.
Make sure you find me. But it's going to be special. Arsenal have won the Premier League now. 25th of May, if you're an SDS fan, like I said, and an Arsenal fan, we could be Ball League champions for the 2nd time. And then on the 30th of May, of course, we've got the Champions League final. So for SDS/Arsenal fans, it is a great time. For SDS fans alone, we'll bring you a Ball League trophy at least. So you'll be happy somehow. This was fun, guys.
It was alright.
It's mad, man. It's crazy that I was walking in here and I was thinking, the amount of times I've walked into the studio, obviously we've had the studio for like 2 years now. Podcast's been going for long, but
Yeah.
it's the first time I walked in here as a champion. It felt different.
But did it feel different when you woke up this morning? Or did it feel like,
Nah, I'm still a bit
last
numb.
night was a dream?
It's still a bit
It's not
numb.
real. It's
I'll
not
be real.
real.
It's still a bit numb.
Yeah.
It hasn't hit me fully.
I need like the players to post more now. Bro, I can't lie to you, I'm fuming. I'm seeing Saka, Eze, Rice,
5
and
a.m.
Timber
we
just
should have
walking
been at
around
the stadium. Yeah, they were there 5 a.m.
I can't lie, that was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make sure you degenerates were gone, man.
Do you know what's the funniest one?
I don't know what you guys would have done if you actually did see them, bro. Zach would have been abused, bro. Been assaulted, man. Poor guy.
Nah, the Lewis Skelly, was it? He used to call us bottlers.
Now I'm
Now
holding
we've got
the bottles. Hey, big shout out to that.
That's hard.
That City fan though, he had a stinker, bro.
Bro, did you
Camera
see
was on him non-stop.
Did you see the Spurs fan they caught lacking at a train station?
Oh yeah, outside the stadium.
hilarious,
my
hilarious.
days. I felt so sorry for him, bro. They terrorized him. He's like, bro, I'm sorry for existing. I said, yes, they caught my brother, man.
Oh man, but yeah, man.
He left the game home.
Yeah, Spurs fan. Any last words, Awale?
Unbelievable.
Play the
man.
trailer.
Pleasure.
Fucking hell, this feels like we're watching Avengers Endgame. Like the end of the world,
There's
bro.
end credits after end credits.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I'm not gonna lie.
Arsenal will be back.
700, over 700 episodes. Took a lot of shit. Had a lot of banter. Every year we post our best moments, and you see how many unreal moments we've had at SDS. Like generally some of the funniest moments. The boys growing, the characters growing, storylines. Now we won the league, and if you get relegated, I'm not confirming it, but this might be the end of the podcast at the end of the season, man.
Wallah, yo, Sharky, cancel it.
It might be the end of the podcast,
Wallah,
man.
knock it off.
I don't know if we could do it next
Leave
season.
on a high.
It's a great ending.
If you win Baller League and we get relegated, fold SDSFC, fold SDS, just retire.
I won't fold SDS. I'll fold the pod.
What more do you have to
I'll
prove?
fold the pod. We'll go.
What more do you have to prove?
What's the pit?
What more do you have to prove, brother? You have nothing left.
It's a great ending.
Just seen it all, won it all, done it all. Send him back to America.
You leave at the top.
His visa runs out this month anyway. Yeah. Ship him back.
Leave at the top,
World Cup in America, leave him there.
He's joking,
Yeah.
please.
Trump, take him back.
If you go back to the first pod, you go back to the first pod,
I'm a
man.
free agent if they
Probably
never
look
pay
so
back,
young,
bro.
man. And I wish
I'm a gun for hire, man.
there's one person I wish was sat next to me. It was a star player. Obviously, he was here from the start. He had to work, unfortunately, but he deserves to be here as well on this amazing day.
We would have got a
It's
fucking.
been too late now, but
Yeah, man.
it doesn't matter, man. I would love to share.
Does he deserve? Does Stars deserve this day? I'm not gonna lie. After all this shit he's done,
He was hating.
does
but
Rim
regardless-
deserve this day? Who actually deserves this day from
Why
Arsenal
are they
fans?
not there? Why are they not here?
There's a lot of fake.
Elias sitting on the fence. Had to be here.
Awale is the only real one.
Had to be here, man.
Even I'm a bit funky.
AV was cussing Saka a few weeks back.
He was saying a couple weeks ago.
Stay off camera!
I'm not funky.
Stay off camera! I deserved